proton neutrons, man. Like the quarks.
I blame you has me on the verge of tears right now.
We actually create a micro black hole, and now every time I fart, a little Hawking radiation leaks out, and my cheeks keep asking, "What less things you asking?" Dude, perfect. And
the one before that. Oh my god.
This is just minding its own business at the Large Hadron Collider. Impulse Defiance rolled up and said, "Hold my energy drink." Next thing I know, he's slamming his wormhole so deep into my... I'm
crying. That was something else. I love you, I blame you.
Yes. Science is the ultimate aphrodisiac. Dude, one of my favorite books. Here, let me find one of my favorite books. You guys might not like it.
I guess. By the way, the article I linked to you earlier about the scientific underwear. I blame you. I will send you the link to that article so that way you can assist scientists. Okay? Because that was beautiful. What the fuck?
Yeah, that was a good one. Exotic smoothness in physics.
Oh god. Is this stream set to 18 plus? It's getting spicy in here.
Dude, you want to talk about a dry read. But man, it's pretty informative.
Hey everybody, it's been a while again. I'm sorry, just real life and stuff. But welcome back to the channel. It's me, your host Calypso, and I've been hard at work, you guys. I have to say that I've got some brain melty stuff happening, but I decided to try a different layout for the stream, and I'm gonna test out Streamlabs, see how this goes for a bit, since OBS really fucking hates me. But as you can see, we got some new features going on here, so I figured it'd be fun. And there is another tip option available, but don't worry so much about that. Just like the stream, it's free, and subscribe if you haven't. But basically, the title's a bit clickbaity, I'm not gonna lie, because the thing is if you know anything about Hekate'S daughter, she tends to be a little bit extreme, right? So, more or less, the new thing right now, she's trying to, I guess, come after the Shannyverse reactors, okay? Apparently, the Shannyverse reactors are being accused of trafficking Rev, specifically, which is weird, right? Because the thing about Rev and Shanny both, they're both notorious for their past history regarding Shanny's kids, of course. And Rev actually, of course, assaulted physically one of them that we know of, one time at least, but also has just displayed very abusive behavior on streams towards, the kids. But according to Azria, none of this is real. So what I wanted to do, I had a whole setup organized, but because my PC was having a fit over Azria content, which I don't blame it, I was also having a fit, I decided what we're going to do is we're going to react to one particular stream that Valkyrie 420 did, because she had a panel going, and Azria, of course, as Azria does, just had to be on the panel, right? And there was a lot going on that panel, and it was actually pretty funny. So what I'm going to do, though, to start with, I'm going to share some sound clips with you guys, okay? Because I was going to just react to Azria's streams and stuff, but my God, the woman can't stay on topic. It doesn't matter if anyone is actually keeping her from being on topic, like being on panel. You ask her a question and she automatically deflects. You push even harder and she deflects even harder. So turns I mean, well, not turns out, but if you know anything about her and if you try to consume any of her content, you'll notice that this is just a normal fucking pattern of behavior for her, okay? She just spirals. She loops. She will talk about shit that's not even on the screen, okay? She is completely obsessed with Hillbilly Belinda, but is going to sue Fresh Garbage because of Hillbilly Belinda and because of Kiwi farmers. It's wild. But in the process of all this, she also decided, I guess, that she's going to, well, I can't say cape for Rev because then that's kind of, how do I put this? She loops. She can't make up her mind whether or not he did a thing or if he did do a thing. Like, she'll call him a child abuser, but then she'll say, well, I didn't see anything. We didn't see anything, so there's no proof of that. But here, I'll let her speak for herself. So what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to play some sound clips for you guys because she's been strike happy. And even though I seem to be under some weird umbrella of protection from strikes currently, I don't trust it. So the first thing is going to be the reason why she's covering this content. Hold on. I gotta actually open the fucking thing real quick. Like I said, my PC's been having a fit over this.
No problem. You guys go. Listen, I have to be objective and take emotions out of things. That's what law is. I'm not saying I'm doing law right now. I'm just saying I am objective when it comes to that. I know that I hated them too, right? And then I start looking at things. I'm like, yo, everybody calling them out is just as bad or worse. That's the fact of it. So what are you really calling them out for? That's when it doesn't make sense.
Okay. So I'm going to address that one first. She claims that the people that react to Shanny and Rev content, that call them out for their shit, they're worse than Shanny and Rev. Which is, okay. Sure, Jan. But in the process of trying to sift through her content to get an understanding of what the fuck the whole point of this is really about, what it comes down to is she's coming after people like Dragnot, again, Jules Tells All, Yotto, of course, and pretty much anybody that has ever covered Shanny's content. So, more or less, here, let's start with trying to find a good clip before we get into that panel especially. Oh, here's a good one. Here's one of her, oh wait, no, let me wait on that. Here, I'm going to play this one instead. This is pretty funny. Hold on.
If they really were one of the, I believe that I don't think this is like a fake thing. I think they're really broken up.
It's done.
Bro, they're trafficking Rev, okay? They want Shanny out of the goddamn picture and they want to traffic this individual. No. She's not shitting in buckets, guys. Please just erase everything and just think logically. If you see somebody walking around screaming and shaking their ass on screen and everything, nobody's shitting in buckets, all right? She's a fucking cow wrangler. She's nasty and dirty. She'll say anything. They have cracked this dude right out. He doesn't care. They don't have anything. They're fucking losing it. Well, he's lost his mind. There's no shitting in buckets. Did you guys see? It wasn't her shit. It's actually harder for her to shit in a bucket than it would be to go to the toilet, if you really think about it.
I don't know how to be.
And yeah, that's right, Yada. You don't actually react to Shanny and Rev content, but because she has such a hate boner for you, she's just going to lump you in with everyone else because you're friends with Jules and BGTV and Drag and all them. So, but in her mind, it doesn't matter because she keeps saying that she's coming after the reactors for trafficking. But then, of course, as usual, she brings you up, randomly. And I had to do clips of this because the psychobabble, it was too much, okay? Like, I would be trying to go through a segment that I would think is just about the Rev and Shanny content, and then she's bringing up fucking Belinda or somebody who's not even involved. Like, it's ridiculous. But we also have things like this.
Yeah.
It was. The second place was great. But then we were on Shane Dawson and the crew came to
Trafficking ring, guys. Trafficking everywhere. All of it. It's all trafficking. So now that they have broken Rev sufficiently, Okay? That's it. They're in complete control of him. He'll do whatever they say. And he thinks he has false memories, right? They're blackmailing him saying, you admitted that you kicked Zach, which would make his life harder because the trolls are going to be mad at him and they're going to swat him and they're going to stalk him. And he just wants it to stop. So that's a threat, right? So he better get rid of Shanny, which was said multiple times. Then a fake lawyer came in and said, yo, I know how you can get rid of Shanny legally. Okay. And he has to get rid of Shanny or else the trolls are coming, whatever. And then they're going to fucking traffic this guy. That's what's going to happen. They tried to do it with Negs and he came back fucking more looped. And now that video makes sense when he said, I have things in my phone and I will release everything. Because I was wondering, like, that Barbie girl is like,
Yeah, like I said, I had to cut off places because honestly, again, she just brings up random shit out of nowhere. So here's something that I found that has something to do with the apartment. Now, Rev and Shanny, and I have the video, all right, but she was sitting here trying to blame Drag for Shanny and Rev's shitty, fucked up apartment where they were being complete pigs, okay? They fucking had shit everywhere. And apparently, allegedly, she watched that video or part of it. Okay. And this is what she had to say.
or then is they ain't not children. Those are 5 things I know. 6, Dragnot went over to Rev and Shanny's place. They said, go ahead, take whatever you want, right? And every place, it was actually clean, except for cat shit or whatever. And the only place that looked horrible was the kid's bedroom. Also, I know that they said they said so much shit about the abuse. They said those kids never ate. Then they said,
I'll just go ahead and pause it there real quick because I think we should address the elephant in the room. It was not just 2 rooms, and I'll show that. But, and the rest of this clip, again, it's about, you know, the abuse and whatnot, but I'll finish it up. Hold on.
they only ate Uber Eats. They said they never ate, but the fridge was full. Shanny was eating all the food. They said CP, like, I have no idea what's real or not. Is there a criminal record for, he went to jail, guys, for child. And then also there was a call that was made. Cops went there to, I think, Shanny's place. That wasn't a cop. That was an actor. That's what I know. If you guys really think about it, what the fuck do you know happened for a fact? And I ain't never seen Shanny and Rev's place except for curtains and other stuff.
And by the way, thank you, OG. I did get the dono. I really appreciate it. But yeah, more or less, she's confusing, I guess at this point, she's confusing the current place or the, you know, uncle's house with the apartment. Now, the reason why I'm playing these specific clips is because on this panel, on Val's channel, she will bring up stuff like she mentioned something about how she doesn't give a fuck about anything that BGTV has said or covered and whatnot, because the conversation about the Shanny and Rev stuff does come up. And she can't admit that she just jumped in blind. She didn't bother to actually ask anybody or do actual research. She's like, no, I'm just going to figure this out on my own based on whatever. Now, to be clear, while she was covering this content on her channel, her chat, there were people that have been watching Shanny and Rev for a while now that were also in her chat trying to give her some guidance on, you know, the content and also explain that these things actually happened. For example, we've got this where she's confused as far as like why Rev is not in jail and how this shit works, okay?
Wait, what's happening? This is about kicking a child, right? It doesn't matter if Shanny cooperates with the courts or not. You don't have to. Sometimes children and the mothers are victims of abuse. You don't have cooperation from the other parent for there to be a record or anything. That child has been going on the internet. Will has been saying that Zach was kicked, right? So has everybody else. And I'm confused right now.
No shit. Like, she's constantly fucking confused. This is why I thought my brain was going to melt, okay? Because I had to dig through and find, you know, just some understanding of what the fuck she's doing and why she's defending Rev but then not defending Rev, but then defending him. It's so weird. It's so crazy, right? Oh, and let's see here. Where is it? She's also blaming the so-called wranglers, the reactors, for Rev dressing in drag. Here, I'll let you hear that.
They're right now, they're pushing him, but they haven't gotten him to Christine Chan point, right? But he's not one time said, I'm transitioning, I'm nothing. He's just wearing shorts that say egg on them.
So what does he feel like he's doing when he's talking about letting his hair dry out and stuff?
Oh, and by the way, just in case nobody knows, that's Edna on the panel, on her panel with her, with Azria. So, and Edna seems to kind of have an idea of what's happening, but she's being very gentle about what she's saying. I guess she just doesn't want to really, have an argument. But just, I'll let it finish.
Well, this is a setup maker.
Yeah, but I mean, does he? And so he thinks he's acting. He's putting on the show. Like he thinks people want to watch him put on makeup.
Yeah, they're probably telling him the same promise that they promised Negs and everyone else is that you're going to be big. I know Nate the lawyer. He's got $750K. You about to be big this time. Get rid of Shan.
Again, it's just a bunch of mess or whatever. Like, even, see, the thing about Rev dressing up, it started with Shanny, like back in the day, right? And the reason why he's been doing it, or why he was doing it there at the end of his, the last stretch before they left the uncle's place, is because he was wanting to put on, yes, entertainment. He thought it was entertaining. And of course, people will argue about, whether or not he was being genuine, because he doesn't seem to have a grasp of what drag is actually like. Oh, yeah. And I do have that too. The Eggo waffle shorts. Hold on. Oh my God. Like I said, this is fucking too much. It was all too much.
You know that fucking, I don't understand. Y'all don't see Rev over there talking to the dinosaur girl. What's her name? And he's lifting up the skirt again, showing the egg shorts. Y'all don't see that over there? I'm telling you, they picked up people that were fucked up, and then the house wasn't as bad as they made it look. Dragnot went over there and made it look worse. The bedroom, that wasn't true. Just whatever.
Yeah, the egg shorts. The eggs are still involved. Like, she can't let it go, no matter what. Oh, and where is it? All right. I'm just gonna have to go ahead and start here. So she said something pretty wild, and I'm gonna have to, and this is actually a full segment I did try to record, but again, her psychobabble is just too fucking much, okay? But I want you to listen to the first part of this, because this is crazy.
Oh, and I just want to establish that we watched several videos today, and I did not see any child abuse, okay, from Rev, okay? Thought his cat was dead. He got annoyed.
So that was regarding the road trip, the end of the road trip, where Rev screamed at the youngest child over the cat. And I believe it was Gavin. Somehow he got under the seat, which, by the way, if a cat's in pain or, is being even smashed or anything, the cat's going to probably make some fucking noise, okay? So just assuming that there was something wrong with the cat was kind of ridiculous, but whatever. So she's excusing him screaming, cussing, and threatening the child over the cat. She's saying that he was just annoyed, but she also blamed Shanny for that, saying that Shanny was egging it on by telling him his cat was dead because he doesn't have any sense of fucking reasoning. I don't know. It makes no sense. But again, this is Azria we're talking about, right? And let's see here. Oh, but then there's this too. This explains some of it.
Road trip.
Sorry, guys. I'm Jamaican. Like, I don't know what to say. My mother's neighbor would threaten to beat my ass. Bring your bomba club, bust your ass. That's how. But did it happen though? That's what I wanted to know.
So apparently, verbal abuse towards children is just normal. So she can't ever make her fucking mind up on it. But that's what she's going with, at least for this, because it you know, she has to excuse it somehow, some way. Let's see. There's a few others, but fuck it. We'll just go ahead and get into it because, oh, well, there is this. No, forget it. We'll just go ahead and get into it because I have plenty of these clips, but I just want to go ahead and get to this. Or we can go ahead, let's go over the house tour while it's fresh in our memory, okay? Where she was saying stuff about how the house was not a disaster, it was clean or whatever. Look at this shit.
When you walk in, the first smell is feces, some scented something or another.
Now there's just stuff just laying everywhere, okay? But you saw like right outside, right? Let's go back a little bit. Ah, I hate this a little bit. Hold on. You see this junk? All this fucking shit right outside the door? I think some of that probably came from inside, just for the record. So that's fine though. That's normal. Or maybe she just wasn't paying attention.
When you walk in, the first smell is feces.
Oh, and also this is not drag. This is somebody else. You see, somebody else went in there after they said, hey, you guys can go into our apartment and take whatever you want that we've left behind. Well, somebody ended up going in there. No, it was not fucking drag. He didn't go in there and mess up this place, okay? It was somebody else who just went in there to document what was there. And the first thing he smelled was feces. I wonder why.
Scented something or another. Lots of like tobacco smell. Probably something mixed with, probably something heavily mixed with, ugh, God.
Look, there's trash bags down there too. I don't know what's in them. Oh. So the floor looked clean in the first section, but you can see there's shit all over the floor in these next sections too. What the fuck is all that? Just junk.
Maybe like blunt rolls. There's just shit everywhere.
Just everywhere. Oh, and that was all sped up, but I saw a bunch of fucking debris. Hold on. Damn, I can't catch it fast enough. Just back it up a little bit. Dun, dun, dun. And then 1, 2. Look at that. That doesn't look clean. The house is clean, but 2 rooms. No, it wasn't. There was shit in various parts of the house.
But it looks like to be blood on the wall.
Those walls. No, that's not clean. Like she literally tried to sit here and act like none of like this stuff is normal stuff. Like here I am just scooting ahead, right? There's more just shit all over in the fridge. God knows like how much of that food is actually edible at this point. Some of it, well, shit, what the fuck is that? That looks like it's got mold on it. Like this is not indicators of anything edible whatsoever. Okay. She left her doctor. Look at that shit in there. Ew. What's in the bottom of that? Whatever. But yeah, no, this is clean according to Azria. Oh, the fridge is full of food according to Azria. Mm-hmm. Is that edible? Would you eat that, Azria? Like, just random spots here. I can go to random spots and there's shit everywhere. And this stuff's just been laying out for God knows how long. Oh, wait. What was that? Trash on the floor? Hold on. I hate where some of it's sped up, but it is what it is. I'm going to try to be quick. Right there. What the fuck is that, Azria? Is that normal? Just a bunch of shit everywhere? I don't know. My house is clean. My house don't look like that. So what the fuck? She's just excusing this. Oh, I didn't see anything, and this was all Drag's fault. Oh, and here we go. The poop. The shit in the litter box. Because that's normal. That's totally normal, right, guys? There you go. There's a nice little centered shot of a poop smear, probably from all the cat piss, just dissolving all the shit until it poured out on the floor. I don't think I need to go any further, honestly. I think I made my point. She's over here trying to pretend, again, like none of this is real, she said. She's confused, but none of it's real. Okay. And over here, I really don't want to play it, but for the sake of making the point, she said that he just got annoyed, right? Because he thought his cat was dead. And again, a cat isn't just fine 1 second in a car and then dead all of a sudden, especially without there being some kind of fucking outcry.
Zach.
Wake up, Zach.
How's Gavin? You gotta get him on you.
And you see, at some point, she got confused and thought that the cat was still in Shanny's lap, so this didn't fucking happen at all, by the way.
Now, instead of putting him on the floor, you're gonna kill the cat. Oh my God.
She said, you're gonna kill the cat, but Shanny isn't very smart now, is she? Shanny... She will say the stupidest fucking things, okay? She said that she was MK Ultra'd. You're gonna kill the cat, not that the cat is dead. Why are we making excuses, Azria?
Oh my God, Gavin.
Oh, no. No. He didn't.
He didn't do what? He didn't what? Like, the cat didn't make a fucking peep. And I know if you step on a cat's tail, it's going to scream, okay? Like, there's no way that something happened in that short a time. The thing is that these two were just probably really fucking irritated, yes? But Rev does not handle situations well at all. He is very verbally fucking abusive. It doesn't matter. His annoyance, his irritability, it's visceral. Well, vicious.
No, honey, Gavin's okay.
Oh, what was that? She said, no, honey, Gavin's okay. Right? Did you miss that, Azria? Is Gavin not okay? She said Gavin's okay.
No.
Is Gavin okay?
And then she asks, is Gavin okay? Again, why doesn't make sense? Cats in cars, they get anxious, okay? Cats really just don't usually enjoy car rides. And apparently he was under the seat. Oh, fucking well. He was probably scared, probably anxious, probably hiding under the seat. It was whatever, okay? Complete overreaction. And by the way, when you're transporting animals in a vehicle, there are safe ways to do this, like cat carriers, especially ones that are, you can buckle in. Now, this was 2021, so I'm not sure what was available, but still, like, if you're worried about the cat and it being secure, you put it in something secure, period.
Honey, you need to get back on the highway.
I wanted to check on him. Is he, because you see
Can
him?
we go park somewhere so we're not, like, in the middle of traffic? Can you fucking use your fucking head and get off the side of the goddamn road and go down and park somewhere smart?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, wow. Was that necessary? Like, this whole thing could have been fucking avoided, okay? And I don't really want to play too much because I don't actually want to hear Zach getting yelled at, but this is the build-up to that moment. And if you can't tell that there's something fucking wrong in this situation, that you're going to sit there and excuse him because he decided that he was going to just freak out over nothing, or because he couldn't be a responsible fucking pet owner and put the cat in something secure, that, oh, he just got annoyed. It was okay that he yelled at the youngest and fucking threatened the child. There was a whole news article, which Azria apparently read, that stated that that's what happened, that he verbally abused the child and threatened to do bodily harm to the child. But that's okay, because her neighbor because, you know, she's Jamaican. Her Jamaican neighbor used to threaten her all the damn time and nothing happened. Except what ended up happening, that kid ended up getting assaulted at some point. Shocker. Like, are you fucking kidding me? So here, we're going to do this because this is actually a lot more fun and a lot more lighthearted. And, well, not lighthearted in a way, but it's wild, okay? So I'm going to give props to everybody that came up on this panel because you had Val, you had Ani, you had Yado, Dove Kitty shows up, and then, of course, you have Azria. And I have a special thing for this. I'll pop it up whenever it gets to that point. But you're going to witness the reason why nobody should even be bothering with paneling with Azria. If she shows up, just block her, mute her, drop her, whatever. Don't let her come up anymore. It's crazy. Like, I mean, it makes for content, I guess. Just like why people would watch like Shanny and Rev, I guess. You know, they'd say wild, ridiculous shit. But some of the points that were presented to her, I have to give credit where credit is due, okay? Especially the Frederick Douglass part. That one fucking killed me. But here, I'll go ahead and get started.
And what do you mean drop the link?
So if she, you know, if she has that type of thing happen, it's probably best for her to hop up offline and protect her family.
Val, if she's going to come on panel, please use the mute button.
Well, she used it quite frequently with me, so...
Mute doesn't do anything. You have to lower people's volume.
That's true. That's true. We'll keep an eye on it.
Well, not just that, drop her into the backstage or something, because I don't want to deal with her screaming and yelling and, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up,
bitch, shut the fuck up, bitch, shut the fuck up, bitch. That?
Alright.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
Who's in the right corner complaining about me already?
There's two right corners.
The top one. I already know who this fool is. The top.
There's two right corners. Like, Azria doesn't apparently know what a square is either. So, but to be fair, maybe she was coming down off some bumps and, I don't know, maybe she'd been drinking. She has that habit. She'll do a bunch of cocaine. She'll stream for, you know, hours upon hours and days upon days on end. And then near the end of that, she, you know, she'll drink while she comes down from it. And in fact, if I remember correctly, and I'm not going to play the whole stream. There's like a lot between this point and the end, like almost 5 hours. But I'm going to keep it within, I want to say, a couple hours of this, where some of the really juicy stuff was happening. But she said she was going to go stream and she never did. So I don't know where she ran off to. I was a little disappointed. I was hoping that there was going to be a follow-up because during this panel, she was streaming on her channel. Okay. And everything was muted on her stream to where her people couldn't watch it. They couldn't hear it. So everybody ended up coming over to Val's stream instead. So because Azria can't figure out how to, I don't know, work her software. I'm going to speed it up a little bit too, because I don't want to really be here all night. And I don't want to take away too much from anybody else's streaming tonight. So I'm going to bump up the speed a little bit and enjoy some of the chaos, because this early chaos is hilarious. I mean, the whole thing was pretty hilarious just watching it.
Ass blocked.
You have an obsession. Anyway, have you guys seen what AJ looks like and how she behaves?
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna worry about this part because she's like obsessed with what AJ looks like for some reason, even though AJ seems to be doing fine. Okay, so, and hey Val, I see you in the chat there. But all right, let's see if this is past that.
Mad and say I'm aggressive,
no, just don't scream. You can cuss.
Well, don't interrupt me when I'm speaking. You know what the end of a sentence is, right?
The thing that you do to everyone else.
Calm down. I don't even know who you are. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is that
fucking matters.
Who's that?
Like, none of this matters. Who's that? She's so fucking... She doesn't care, and then she does care because, you know, somebody has to have an opinion, because it's not like she's not notorious for this kind of bullshit. Oh my God. It is so funny. So
Don't worry about it. You can go back in the stream and
Well,
figure it
I
out.
mean,
keep going.
okay,
Go
well
ahead.
then shut the fuck up then.
Go.
no.
So anyway, don't tell me what to do.
Yes, we will all tell you what to do. I love this.
So I saw her. I've seen her consistently, right? And I saw a camera slip, and she looks fucking crazy. Okay?
Yeah, slips.
You saw.
And you sound crazy. You don't even need a camera slip. Like, are you kidding? I went through fucking hours of your content over the course of like 4 days, and I felt like I was being groomed and trafficked. It was crazy. Oh.
Right?
Didn't we see a camera slip of you?
I don't do Darvo. Did you see her?
Uh-oh. Darvo alert. Here we go. Hold on. Bloop. I'll leave that up for a little bit for you guys. I know Ballpark Franks was asking, or was wondering, when are we going to meet this Darvo dude? Well, right there, except it's not a dude. It's just Azria. Azria is Darvo. She just, hasn't told everybody that. But I'm here to tell you, this is Darvo.
Or not?
I saw
we're not talking
about her, yeah.
So you didn't see the camera slip, yes or no?
Is that the one you...
Oh, and Dove Kitty has joined the arena. Let me just move this a little bit so you guys can see. Dove Kitty has joined the arena right over here. So I'll go ahead and slap this down real quick, just as a reminder so you guys can pay attention. Because, again, you want to know who Darvo is? Darvo is on this panel currently. Oops.
You're so angry.
Does 50-hour streams higher?
Why are you so angry right now, bitch? Why are you so mad right now, bitch?
Wasn't he snowman in the galley?
Look,
why are you
just
so mad at me,
let her
bitch?
talk so we can keep it moving forward.
Right, keep it moving and keep talking about me.
Yeah,
exactly.
please explain it.
You hear that? The Uno reverse. Yeah, the Uno reverse. Basically, she loves the attention. She doesn't want the attention taken away from her, but more or less, she keeps saying that she's up here giving people content. And yes, that is true. But the reason why she's up here is because she thinks she's doing something, okay? That's really what's going on. And again, she's constantly deflecting, so it's whatever. She's a piece of shit, honestly, and a piece of work.
Oh, Dove, please, go and drink. Go drink something, okay?
Go do some more coke. Azria, you're kind of slow right now.
Snowman in the room with us right now? That's my question.
Nothing going up my nose.
Dove, go to bed.
Oh.
Dove, go to bed. You go to bed, Azria.
Just talk about this.
You're on someone else's panel. You don't tell other people when you're a guest on a panel what to do.
I don't give a fuck. You talk over me and I'm gonna drag you. So
whatever. Oh, I'm so scared.
Dude, the more you guys antagonize her, the more she's gonna not stay on topic.
By the way, her not staying on topic, again, that's just normal. Okay, she can't even stay on topic on her own streams. Because, again, she mentioned probably Hillbilly Belinda, I'd say probably about 150 times within 3 fucking hours, and it wasn't even covering Hillbilly Belinda. Okay, this is not news. This is just how she fucking works, okay? Hate to break it to y'all. Oh.
That's right.
I say just drop the bitch.
Drop the bitch. Your mother's the bitch, okay? Why are you so mad?
Azria, this is your chance to talk.
Now.
Stop poking.
Not my I mean, listen, no, you run your panel and let me talk, or I'm gonna fucking drag them. You could drop me.
You hear that? like, she's on somebody else's panel and she's trying to override it. Again, this is the Darvo that you seek. Okay, this is who she is. She comes up here. She's been crying, by the way, about, being harassed and shit. And being attacked for her race, allegedly, because she claims to be all these different things, and she doesn't seem to understand why people don't believe that she's, like, for example, two-spirited, because, well, we can get into that at some point here, because I was going to talk a little bit about the fresh garbage stuff. Because she's accusing Fresh Garbage, after she's already accused Val of stripping her identity, she's accusing Fresh Garbage of attacking her for that point. Which, by the way, Taino is indigenous to the Caribbean islands, whereas the two-spirited thing, it is primarily a North American indigenous tribe reference. And I'm really confused as to how she's two-spirited, because when I was reading on it, she supposedly harnesses feminine and masculine energies and acts as a bridge between the two. And it's associated with more like transgender identities or non-binary identities. And I have never heard her refer to herself as either of those things. So it's whatever. It doesn't matter. She thinks that she's got something, and it's whatever. She thinks she can take it to court, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And that the court's going to be like, oh yeah, hate crime. Totally. Just based on one of those things.
You know I'm going to help your channel right now up here. So let me finish your sentence.
Get on it.
Excuse me?
Chop chop. Let's go.
No.
Chop chop. Let's go. No. See, she just can't handle it. What the fuck? Why are you hopping up on panels if you can't handle it? And again, this is why nobody should even bother paneling with her, unless they're going to milk her for content. And I don't know, man. I don't know how you guys do it. I give you guys mad props for even dealing with it, because I couldn't handle just being screamed at or screamed over constantly. So,
well, you can drop me down if you want.
Oh my God.
No, I don't take disrespect. I don't give a fuck.
Grow up.
I'm not talking to you.
Jesus.
You got a pie. You're a corn baby head. Shut the fuck up.
a porn baby. What is that? I don't understand. Was she trying to say corn and then she got messed up or something? It just sounded like porn.
Anyway, Val. Anyway, Val. So to me, she had a backdrop that had strawberries. She was healthy, all of that. And suddenly she's acting like a fucking nut, looping, begging for...
Acting like a fucking nut and looping. Azria, I think you might be talking about yourself here. You do that a lot. You seem to lack the self-awareness to realize that some of the shit you say applies, well, all the shit you say usually applies to you. And this is why she's making her way into lolcowdom, because she lacks that self-awareness. And then she does the very thing that, or all the very things that she accuses other people of doing, except the trafficking thing. She's trafficking herself and she's grooming herself, from what I've gathered, trying to watch her garbage content, and trying to run a cult somehow at the same time, because anybody who argues with her, they get yelled at. I don't get it.
GP, the revenge pornographer, which I have proof of, okay?
By the way, that it does get discussed more in depth too, and as it turns out, again, that's just another overinflated bullshit lie of hers. It was not revenge porn or whatever. See, this is the kind of shit I can't stand. She's talking about people who aren't even fucking here on this panel. Okay? Like, I can see who's... Yato's here. She and Yato end up having, like, a wild fucking exchange. Again, props to Yato for that. And her and Dove Kitty, you know, have had the exchange or whatever. But she keeps bringing up people who aren't fucking here. I don't understand.
To be and talking about my ass. Shut the fuck up, Dove. All you do is cape for predations, bitch. Shut the fuck up. All right, I have proof. All right, and I think she shut the fuck up and let me finish. And I have proof that she needs help. Okay, and I made a welfare check.
See, and I'm already lost. Who needs help? Is it AJ that needs help? Because you were talking about GP. Like, this is... Oh, this is psychological torture and psychological kidnapping, Azria. I swear to God. She employs like confusion in her arguments, or she's just genuinely confused. I haven't decided whether or not this is fucking intentional. But either way, this is why it took me so long to just get what little bit I could get as far as other clips and shit.
That's not
You have a dark camera slip in a dark room with no makeup on.
That's Azria. Wait, hold. Azria, show us your cam right now.
What?
If you don't look significantly different than when you're
Darvo, you're fucking
No. Listen to my reasons here.
I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. I called a legitimate welfare check, all right?
No, you did not. Bullshit.
So apparently there was a phone call made. And again, because I was so caught up on trying to navigate her crazy on her own channel, I don't know the specifics or the details, but I'm not worried about it because I already know this much. she does have a habit of making fucking phone calls to law enforcement or whatever, lawyers, to complain about internet drama. And for this picture, or for this to be the reason why she'd make the call, my God, she just looks tired at the worst. Leave AJ alone, for fuck's sake. Like, seriously, Azria won't take any excuse. And I have a feeling that the reason why she made that call was ultimately because there was a panel that she let fresh garbage up onto, AJ did. And I have some of that because Azria did do a stream about it, and it was archived. It's not on her channel currently, but she was having a huge fit over it. And they were not talking about Azria's assault from what I remember, or from what I even fucking saw, but she was having a complete meltdown over it. So
what y'all mad about? What you mad about? If she's okay, then what's the problem?
Let me do this real quick.
Why you be
So
calling
here's the
people?
thing.
You care, bitch.
Shut up. Why are you calling people?
that's what they're mad about, because you keep going in real life, Azria, and you are a psycho. You are the circus. And that's why we have gathered here today to witness the sideshow. Because she keeps giving herself away in the worst possible fucking ways. And once I get to it, at some point she said she wasn't interested in Yato's docs, which I have proof of the contrary. And yes, I did make sure to censor whatever. I don't care if it's a fail docs or whatever. I just censored it because it's the right thing to do. But when we get there, I'll play that for you.
All right,
Why you doing that stupid ass shit?
Quiet. Okay, so here's the thing. Azria, if you're willing to prove to us when you clearly did not intend to be on stream today, that you look no different than when you do intend to be on stream, because we have videos of that, right? If you can show us that there is no difference in your appearance or your background, then maybe I will add credibility to your argument.
I'm pretty sure that my thumbnail is what she looks like on the other side of that camera, and why she won't turn it on. Because that's her real face. That's when the mask is off.
How's that?
You ain't shit but a groomer, and I don't give a fuck.
Oh, deflecting. That's that Darvo.
Oh, good God.
Yep, that's that Darvo deflecting. And by the way, for the record, no, I do not believe Val is a groomer. There is no evidence to say or suggest or imply or prove that she's a groomer, okay? Lord have mercy.
Yep. I am not a groomer.
Yeah.
Groomed for what, Azria?
I don't answer the trash, okay? I'm telling you that I have a valid.
I don't answer to trash, but I'm up on your panel. Even though you're trash. This is Azria logic. Holy fuck. Brain melting.
Valid reason.
Why are you up on the panel?
But you don't have a valid reason.
About who the person is that you're answering to, and you can't just answer the question. It's disingenuous. Come on now, you're being obvious.
Why don't you go abuse a woman on panel again and stuff?
Okay, show me abusing a woman.
So yeah, more allegations. Like, is this not Darvo? Just curious, because I've got the definition up here. And after hearing everything that Azria has done and said on her own trash streams, she even played a message from law enforcement that said basically that they had gotten her report, her complaint, okay, and they couldn't get in touch with fresh garbage. So they were going to forward stuff to the hate crime unit that they have, probably because they don't want to deal with Azria and her psychotic bullshit. Because even Azria at some point had admitted that she's not working with the same detectives and cops or whatever that she was originally working with, basically admitting that she's being passed around because she's fucking crazy. Let's be real.
Ever. I'm not going to go back and forth with you.
You're a bitch, nigga. I don't
show proof of any of that. You can't.
You can't. The only words in your vocabulary start with an N and end with an R. Can you never find another word? My God.
You're all beneath me. I don't prove anything. That's how I feel.
You're all beneath me. I don't prove anything. Okay. If you say so. Like, this is the logic. And she's out here trying to act like she's saving people from trafficking, from abuse, from exploitation. But she has no proof of any of it. And whenever she brings up this shit, she never actually shows real proof of anything. Like, sometimes she'll be covering something and maybe, you know, it's a little bit, not sus, but maybe let's say dramatic. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, she's just throwing out wild criminal accusations like crazy, okay? Yeah, no wonder you're getting passed around with law enforcement, because you're fucking loony. You're fucking batshit crazy. And you admit it. You admit it accidentally, even through this fucking whole panel. You admit that you're just fucking full of shit so many different times. And that's why you can't answer questions, because she doesn't actually know the fucking answers. Period. This is why she deflects all the fucking time.
Look at 1, 2, 3, 4. Need 4. It's always more.
That'll be the day that I'm
Yes,
you
you're
came
all
to
gonna
my
see,
stream.
all
They
of
were
you.
all
And
already here.
yeah, to let you guys know that it was a valid check, all right?
That's not valid.
Why don't you?
Because it was a valid check. Why? Because she said so. Are you serious? This bitch right here. Let's see. Let's move up a little bit. Get off the AJ stuff. Here we go.
Was the original, predator that you were going after.
The what? I can't even hear you. Why does your shit sound like that? You're like 60, right?
The reason why she keeps disappearing, by the way, is because Val keeps dropping her from the panel, which is absolutely hilarious and very much deserved. So good job for that. There was a time where I was going to do a panel and let Azria come up, and I was just going to mute her in a way that she couldn't just unmute herself. But then I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Fuck that. I don't even want to bother. But good job.
Sorry. I just didn't care about her going after people's voice or whatever.
It's okay. You don't have to apologize for that, Val. It was just, I think it's just deserved. I think it's just funny. You should just do that every time. Anytime that she decides to invade your fucking panel, just keep dropping her. Every time she comes up, just drop her and pretend like she's not there outside of that.
I'm talking about her microphone. Get it together.
Why would that make her sound like she's 60?
I said she's bragged how old she is and how well she's doing. So get your mic game up. I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
I mean, I could understand what she was saying. Maybe you're just too loud, Azria. Maybe you just run your mouth too fucking much. Maybe you just talk over everybody all the fucking time. It doesn't matter how crystal clear the fucking microphone is, because your voice is still going to just be booming over it. Damn.
I'm on a phone. Where do I get a mic, you dumb
Oh my
cunt?
God. Well, put it in your fucking mouth then, because I can't hear shit.
Yeah, can you go a month without calling someone a groomer?
Oh,
Hey, Kree, are you borking it?
And or a trafficker was the rest of that comment, as you can see. And the answer is no. Since she won't answer that, I'll answer it for her. No, she can't. It is what it is, I guess.
I mean, look, if I don't see a groomer or a trafficker, then what's the problem? Why do you?
You know what? Like I said, the only one that's being groomed and trafficked is her by herself at this point. She cannot be convinced with actual evidence that things are happening, because in her warped mind, it's all made up, because it's somebody else making it truth when it was just all, smoke and mirrors, right? I got to pull out the other clips I have of her like that. What was it? Oh, it's not confusing. You're just not looking for it. Oh, God, help me.
Oh, the eggs are cracking.
The problem is, you see groomers where there are not
And
groomers.
I'm all by myself, and
No,
nobody's
you're
using me,
not.
right? Exactly.
Can we get an order of eggs?
Only
Benedict?
weirdos care if I cover that shit.
No, people.
Maybe somebody shouldn't send Azria something, but if anybody were to send Azria a present, they should just send her, cartons of eggs. Just to throwing it out there, not condoning it necessarily and not encouraging it, but if somebody was going to plan to, make sure it's just eggs. That's all I ask.
People really don't like liars and doxers and fucking weirdos.
Who'd I
on
dox?
the internet. What do you mean? Who?
Oh, Oh, I think we're getting into it. Hold on.
Who did you dox?
Doc, are you fucking crazy?
Are you stupid and crazy?
So, from my memory, she attempted to dox Dove Kitty. She has jumped in on attempting to dox Strawberry Douche, Belinda, Fresh Garbage, like literally anybody she's had an issue with. I think she's pretty much attempted to dox. And then whoever she doesn't know about as far as their dox is concerned, apparently she's running to the bodega to collect some doxes from Sad Boy Tragic. Oh boy.
Answer the question and stop the Darvo shit. Who did I dox?
There's a reason the bodega knows my.
Well, I just answered the question for you. I wasn't there on the panel, but I'll go ahead and answer again. I have witnessed you attempt to dox Dove Kitty, and I have heard you dox or attempt to dox Belinda, Strawberry Douche, all of them, pretty much like I named before. It's whatever. The list is so long. It's not up to me to keep track at this point. I at least provided one fucking example.
Information, isn't there, Azria?
You got a false.
I don't do the Darvo bullshit. The mind games you try.
That's not Darvo.
I need to keep the fucking Darvo thing up. Forget it. Like, she does this whole fucking time. Like, Darvo alert. I need to make an alert or something. If Streamlabs is working, I should make an alert that's got like Darvo in big letters with like little alarms or something, sirens on the sides of it. Fuck. This woman is fucking batty. I can't.
Hello, that's my experience, you dumb hoe.
Oh, that's right, Val. AJ, GP, that is another one. Those are some other ones. I do recall this. God. What a fucking dumpster fire.
Sit in the back while we listen to you.
That's a pretty direct question.
Yeah, that was a fucking direct question. Shit, that has to do with me. Don't talk to me about Darvo. That's fucking Darvo.
No, but that in of itself is like a deflection. Like, you can't just keep claiming Darvo every time you don't want to answer a question.
No, for real. My God.
Oh, you know what it is? I'm up here, so now she can't just be like, oh, you guys hate me because I'm black. You just hate me because I'm black.
That seems like a good point. I'll be honest. But again, she ends up changing her attitude at some point. She ends up, saying, well, you're hanging out. Oh, sorry. Well, you're hanging out with, racist white women and shit like that. God. It's like, you got to write the script for her, apparently.
You doxed AJ and her husband, to me at least. I didn't know.
Isn't Darvo the dog disease? No, that's parvo.
Well, in this case, since we're talking about Azria, and she is Darvo, maybe it was actually supposed to be Parvo, and maybe she is the Parvo. I'm just going to put it out there.
Fresh Garbage.
Oh, thank you for the Kingdom of Potatoes thing.
Azria is the one that put out that name, too.
Well, who taught her Darvo? That's the question.
Google taught her Darvo. I swear to God, it did. Like, a lot of the shit. Okay, so with the threats of lawsuits, she said, whatever, she was paralegal, which, was kind of true, I guess. But the thing is that I don't think she retained anything, any actual information from her time as a quote unquote paralegal. I think what she does is she gets on her computer and she types in a prompt of some sort, like, what is it called when this happens? And then whatever pops up is what it is. That's what I think.
If she's still listening,
yeah, she is.
If you finally do actually take someone to court, the other side gets to tell their side as well. And
thank you, Ani. That is correct. So, in Azria's mind, the paralegal, that she is convinced that she only has the floor on, I guess, her persecution of Fresh Garbage, or, whatever Fresh Garbage has allegedly done to her. But the thing is you can submit the full streams to the court, all right, and you can include the timestamps, but they're going to probably be interested in the context around those timestamps, okay? Like, you can't sit here and convince anybody that you're actually being actively harassed without provoking it. And that's the biggest issue that Azria keeps forgetting about, is that she has been actively provoking. It's not harassment, but clapbacks or just fucking negative attention. Okay. And the whole back and forth, just, you know, shit talking each other, she's taken it way too personally, but she thinks she can take it to court. And I'm going to go ahead and mention right now, it's funny that she's picking Fresh Garbage, but then I think I figured out why she's choosing Fresh Garbage for this. It's not because Fresh Garbage has done the worst to her, okay? It's because Fresh Garbage is in the same fucking country as her, all right? And she thinks that this is her only way to get some kind of justice, or not necessarily justice, because I don't even think she's taking this to court, okay? I'm pretty sure all she's trying to do is intimidate Fresh Garbage into not talking about her, and then maybe other people into not talking about her and covering her bullshit antics, all right? But Fresh Garbage is the easiest one to pick on because they are in the same country, and therefore, if there were to be a lawsuit, she would be the easiest person to go after, because international law is a bit more complicated, okay? So that's my take on it. And again, it's all bullshit in my opinion. I don't think anybody's going to court.
If they bring these videos and live streams, these 60-hour live streams, the judge is going to throw it out and say, you are whacked in the head, lady.
Exactly. In fact, I found an article, and I would put it up on screen, but then I got to fucking reformat everything, and it already took a while to get this shit set up. So what I'll do, I'll just try to read from it once I get it pulled up over here on my phone. And then I will link it in the description of the stream, so that way you guys can go and read the full thing for yourself. All right, where we go. Ah, fuck it. I'll just have to open it up in another tab. All right, I'll hit play on this and then while I pull that up, so just bear with me.
So easy.
So let me tell you a little
They're never
something.
going to watch any of that.
So when DC had took Hussey to court and she didn't show up, and she did like a little online thing where she was like kind of popping hot shit and acting like, oh, I forgot and things like that.
Oh, okay.
They took that recording and they used it as her not respecting the court or the judge.
Oh.
And that went against her in Hussey and DC's court case. So when you sit there and tell the court that you're about to use them for your own personal selfish gain and little bullshit that you want to do, they don't really take kindly to that.
Yeah, but she thought she had a court. And that was the whole thing. The court said, I don't think so.
All right, I've got it pulled up. I just had to pause it real quick because it's full screen and it's fucking up the video anyway. So, All right, so this is titled, After 6 years, $240,000 in costs and 23 different judges, wasteful British Columbian woman banned from suing opponents. This is an article about vexatious litigation. And I'm pretty sure that the conversation's about to open up on that, because I do remember there being an actual conversation, a full conversation about it. I'll get it pulled up separately. Here we go. All right. A BC woman who abused the court system with persistent, baseless filings for years has been declared a vexatious litigant twice over, meaning she's banned from taking legal action against her opponents ever again. All right. And I'm not going to name the person. Fuck it. Like I said, I'll link it in the description below. But it says that this individual appeared before nearly 24 judges in 6 years in a bid to hang on to a Langley home she inherited from her father. She lost the house, but now owes more than $240,000 in court costs in Canadian dollars. Basically, the verdict, she had to pay all that money to the court because she was trying to fight the court over them basically foreclosing on this house. All right. And because she was just being kind of shitty about it, more or less, she kept taking the bank that took the house to court over and over again. And even though what they did was within the fucking confines of the law, All right. She just kept on coming after them. All right. And she wanted her house back. But at the end of it all, she ended up having to pay. How much was it? Oh, she accrued nearly $250,000 in costs and been ordered to pay special costs to the bank she dragged in court over and over. Now, in the stream about her suing Fresh Garbage, she said she's going to sue Fresh Garbage for $100,000. If she did take this to court and the court can tell that she's just full of shit, guess what's going to happen? She's probably going to have to pay the court and pay Fresh Garbage $100,000. Just to keep that in mind. That's a risk, right? So that's why vexatious litigation is not necessarily a good idea, all right? Because it can backfire, and it can backfire in the worst fucking way, beyond just dismissing the case.
Yeah, I used to have the videos where the judge was basically telling her what a horrible person she was.
Wow. All right, Azria.
Yeah, I can't
How's it
remember the
going?
exact wording. Oh my god, because they said
So
that
there's
she was
rules of the
something
court and
unbelievable.
relevance. Oh my God. What'd you say?
Oh my god.
Get it
We're
out.
talking about you.
Finish.
So can I talk?
No, we're not
Okay.
talking about you.
I wish she would stop talking, honestly, because every time she opens her mouth, it's always dumb anyway, so.
Okay. So there's something called relevance in court, and it doesn't fucking matter.
No one cares.
Did you hear that? There's something called relevance in court, and it doesn't fucking matter. I don't think she actually hears herself talking whenever she talks. I don't know if she was trying to respond to Dove Kitty in that moment or whatever, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, she just, she's so frustrating. She cycles, and she contradicts herself all at the same fucking time. And it's often, very often that she does this.
No one cares.
I'm talking
Dove
to
Kitty.
Dove.
Hold on. Dove Kitty, let her
I'm
talk.
talking with her. I'm sorry. Okay.
You're
Just let
not.
her
You
talk.
just sound insane.
She sounds insane, but I tried to listen to your fucking streams and I thought I was going insane. I'll be real. Like, this is crazy.
What were you saying that you're gonna take 60-hour live streams, give it to the judge, and say what?
It shows that you harass people endlessly, that you go IRL, that you
How
make
do I
threats.
harass?
Oh my god.
How do I harass? Well, she hunts down people to bother them on their fucking panels because they're just covering her public content, okay? She has threatened to strike channels, and she has struck channels like Keldoja's channel for covering her. She's threatened to strike Val's channel. And I don't remember, Val, if she actually struck it or not. But the thing is that that is a form of harassment in a way. Like, if the content is transformative, like they got their channels back, like the copyright strikes were taken off and everything because there was no going to court over it. If you're trying to silence creators by striking their shit just because you don't want them talking about you because, yeah, okay, she did strike you. That's what I thought. Because you just don't like them. Well, there's going to be an issue there. That's kind of a form of harassment, all right? And intimidation of sorts, because you're trying to take away somebody's platform, especially if they're making money on that platform. And these are monetized channels, all right? But not to mention of all of her fucking streams, especially in the past, 7-8 months. Hussy, GP, Belinda, Strawberry Dish, Fresh Garbage, and then Val, Keldoj, and Wody, and Carrie, all on repeat. Like, on fucking repeat. Every single fucking stream, she is cycling through the same people. Maybe not the same fucking time, or the same exact people, but the next stream, it's probably going to be, another batch of the same group of people. It's fucking crazy. All right. She has made wild allegations. While I was reviewing her Shanny and Rev coverage, I caught where she called Wody a pedophile. Are you fucking kidding me? But she's being harassed. She's the one that's being attacked and targeted and oh my God. I just can't, man. I fucking can't. This is why my brain is just in complete distress, because I was thrown through so many fucking loops with this bitch. Like, even with the Rev stuff, she couldn't make up her fucking mind. Did he do abuse? Did he not do abuse? Oh, well, he's being trafficked. It doesn't matter if he committed abuse, because what's worse is he's being trafficked, and we should care about people who abuse children too. But then she's out here accusing people who didn't do a crime of doing crimes. Please go to rehab, Azria, or get the fuck off YouTube. Either way.
No, what I was originally saying was that if you, because this is something that you've already said on panel before, well, on one of your streams, is that you're using the courts for your own personal gain. Like, it's not because
all courts
you think something has actually happened to you. You're only using the courts because...
Actually wrong. Courts are not, all courts especially, are not for personal gain. They are to resolve matters of either criminal nature or civil nature, okay? So you have justice, and then you have resolving conflict. It's not about personal gain, you dumb bitch. That's why people are trying to explain to you that what you're doing is going to amount to fucking nothing. You're coming at it from the wrong place anyway. And I couldn't find the clip of her saying, I'll suck the judge's dick, but I know I fucking heard it too. I know I fucking heard it. And eventually, hopefully, I can find it. And then I will make a short, okay, for reference. So that way, if it needs to be added to evidence, especially for anybody, including Fresh Garbage, there we go. I'll just make sure I link it to you guys directly. So that way, if she tries to take it down, somebody still has a copy of it.
Because you want some type of revenge.
Yeah, didn't you say you
my reasoning for court doesn't matter? Only evidence matters.
It definitely. I don't know about Canada, but over here, I'm talking about it definitely matters.
My intentions don't matter. If I want money, if I want,
they
revenge,
do.
as long as I go the legal route and I have my evidence.
When it comes to civil court, it probably does matter.
It does matter, because you can't use the courts to harass somebody or to accuse them of things that they haven't done just because you want it to be true. And if you go to court and you just keep, and it's for Fresh Garbage, and you keep bringing up fucking Hillbilly Belinda, fucking Strawberry Douche and all them, they're going to be like, well, why aren't they here? Why aren't they here instead of this person? Why are you suing this person and not these other people if that's where your fucking complaints are? Hello? Fresh Garbage is not a monolith of all these people put together, okay? She's one person. And her activities, from what I've seen so far, they have been pretty mild compared to yours, Azria. So yeah, I would love to see you try to take this to court. And I would love to see it blow up in your fucking face and see you have to pay out money, especially to the court and hopefully to Fresh Garbage for putting her through all that shit. But if anything, pay for her court costs. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. And of course, she has like AK and Alex Glitter over there. She's been kikiing with the bodega, people who have certain people who have gotten involved in litigation and shit, who should damn well know that this is the last thing that they should be encouraging her to do. I'll be honest, especially since last time I checked, AK her case did not go well in her favor, especially. It didn't go in her favor at all. She ended up having to pay out. So I don't, maybe they're buddy trolling her. Is that it? Is the bodega now trafficking Azria? Is that what's happening? Like, come on.
No, it probably doesn't. And you have never done it. The judge doesn't say, do you really mean it? No, the facts are the facts. You're looking for what you're looking for. Provide evidence. That's why it's court.
You have no evidence.
Right?
So, Azria, how badly do you need money? Like, how far are you in debt?
I just like money. Don't you like money, Val? Aren't you
not
nice?
Not at the sake of my morals.
You just admitted it again.
Huh?
You just admitted that you're doing this for financial gain only.
The bitch is harassing me, and I'm gonna get her to pay me money.
No, you just said.
If she's harassing you, you're harassing her right back. Like, that's the thing that, again, she doesn't fucking understand. You don't get to just talk shit about somebody and make up shit about them. And by the way, I watched her chase Fresh Garbage around on fucking panels. Like, if you're really serious about a lawsuit, you would sit there and quietly collect your fucking evidence. Very quietly. Why? Because if you don't sit there and quietly, collect that evidence, then the judge will see this as what it is, which is just a tit for tat bullshit fight. Okay? If you were literally being harassed, you would not be going out of your way to interact with her. Nobody interacts with somebody who's constantly fucking harassing them. If it's that bad, yes, they will probably get other, law enforcement involved or get courts involved eventually. But if they are like exchanging with that person, they're part of the fucking problem.
Doesn't everybody like money? That's what you just said before this.
So?
Oh,
you can tell the judge that she likes money, so throw the case out?
Flip it.
That's not how it works. No, it doesn't work that way. I could be saying, you hurt my feelings and I want revenge, so I'm going to make you.
Yeah, because you can sue people for.
So you're saying you're a vexatious litigant?
My reasons for suing.
There it is, right there. Val nailed it. Vexatious litigant. Yes. She's suing because she feels like she's being bullied and she can't fight back for some reason. Instead, she goes and runs over to the fucking bodega and then sits there and takes notes while they drop a bunch of fucking doxes for her. I witnessed it. I don't want to cover it over here, obviously, because I'm not trying to spread those doxes. The one thing that I do have to prove this, I had to heavily censor just so that way it wasn't that easy to just go back and fucking find it, from watching this stream. So, it's craziness. I'm waiting for her to bring it up too, especially when it comes to Yato.
Suing don't matter, only the proof. And
they absolutely matter. That's the whole point. When you sue somebody, the reason why you're suing them is the one thing that absolutely
they don't have
matters.
revenge as a filing. It's not a filing revenge, okay? It's called punitive.
And here she goes with the word salad again. Punitive damages. What punitive damages have you taken, Azria? Because I'm pretty sure that the only person that hurt your monetary gain was yourself. Because I watched you attack people in your chat, people who were your fucking members that were paying you fucking money. Okay? And like one in particular who I've spotted over here. Hello, Stella Lumia. You literally took her fucking background, her YouTube banner, and you picked it apart looking at images that weren't there. It was a galaxy system or whatever. It was stars in the fucking sky. And you're like, I see an evil snowman. I see cat. I see this. I see that. But you've literally fucking went off on her. Pretty sure you blocked her, at least for that time period. But that's why you're losing money. You can't say that you've suffered punitive damages because of fresh garbage. I'm sorry, you just can't. You did it to yourself.
Punitive damages. That's exactly what it's for.
Can you tell us about your pain and suffering?
What?
Can you tell us about your pain and suffering?
General damages mean I lost income, and punitive means because I want to.
No. Even emotionally, you didn't suffer. What are you talking?
Yeah, there was no, emotionally. She literally hopped up on panels with Fresh Garbage to yell at her. She followed Fresh Garbage around to multiple panels, I do believe, to harass her back or whatever. This is why this is not a case. I'm ready for this to get to the Frederick Douglass part because that one was pretty funny and that would make me happy. That was a lot of fun.
About you're not even afraid. You keep interacting with Fresh Garbage.
Yeah. I said that I'm punitive, okay?
Punitive won't work in that regard. Sorry.
Yes, it will, and you don't know shit about court.
Yeah. So if somebody is,
if
you're feeling some type of turmoil because of somebody's content or whatever, then you reviewing their video as soon as it drops probably isn't a good look.
Yes, it is because I have to keep.
And this is where it gets really interesting because Yato actually does make a really good point in this case. So I'll go ahead and let it play so he can make his point. But I want you guys to really pay attention to what is going to be said here.
Keep my eye on what she's doing for court.
You would do that in private, not publicly.
Who says who? Publicly. Where's the rule? Where's the rule that I do it?
It's not about privately. A rule. It's just what's expected in those type of environments.
No, it's
right?
not.
If Azria had a lawyer that wasn't herself, her lawyer would tell her that this is not the way to go. That live reacting to her alleged evidence is only going to hurt her case. Because plenty of other people have probably been through this situation, have been told how to handle it. And one of the things you don't do is you don't encourage it, you don't engage in the back and forth. And when it comes to stuff online, you definitely do not sit there and try to make your case with a fucking audience in front of you. Okay? Come on.
is harassing you, I'm not going to go and talk to the person that's harassing
not
you.
what
I'm going
is
to try to get away
expected
from
at
it.
all. Actually, she came in my chat, I ignored her, and I can cover evidence wherever and however I want. There's no rules of court. You're just making.
Yes, Azria, you can do that. Is it going to help you? No. In fact, again, there's no fucking case happening. I just know this is all just an attempt to fucking intimidate Fresh Garbage to get her way. And this is something she's going to use against others. She's already tried it with CalDoge. Now, I haven't really heard her, well, maybe Hussey, I'm not 100% sure, but she can't really find a reason or an excuse to threaten an American with a lawsuit, but that's probably because of that international line issue. That's why she's picking on people who are in Canada specifically. So I'm going to try to bump this up a little bit to get past the legal bullshit, because again, I don't think this is going to go anywhere. And I can show you a little bit of her covering her evidence when we're done here.
There really is.
Isn't it?
Well, she
to do. I'm glad you have changed your mind on that. You just said while sitting your fat ass in Canada that it was rape when, like.
Oh, this part. I mean, I can skip this, but funny enough, I did come across something. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to pull it up from my Discord. So Azria is talking about a sexual assault that allegedly occurred or happened to her. But there was something interesting. Val was actually streaming today and was reviewing something. And lo and behold, Azria kind of fucked up. She said something that she probably shouldn't have fucking said. Let me see if I can find that real quick, because I know I set it aside. Pretty sure I did. Oop! Uh-oh, it's this. Here, I'll just play it from here, because you should be able to hear the audio.
I just couldn't prove it beyond a reasonable doubt because I didn't have sex with him. I stopped it, you know? I just couldn't prove it beyond a reasonable doubt because I didn't have sex with him. I stopped it, you know?
Did y'all hear that? Couldn't prove it beyond a reasonable doubt because they didn't have sex. She stopped it. Azria, you're stupid. You are so fucking stupid. Your whole arguing point was people were talking about your sexual assault, and then you just admitted, apparently, on one of your fucking streams that there was no sexual contact. Oh, I cannot with this bitch. After this stream, I would love, very much love, to move on to other topics, because this is just too mentally taxing. If anything, everyone should just ignore this bitch. It don't matter what she fucking says. Everything that comes out of her fucking mouth is a bullshit lie. It just is.
My story doesn't fucking change. I don't care what the court say.
She said my story doesn't change, but again, like I just played a fucking clip where she admitted that there was no sexual contact because she stopped it.
My story doesn't change. Period. I'm not going to recant what I said just because of, so everybody with the Diddy shit, all that shit,
By the way, yes, as far as it's not necessarily sexual assault, it's like battery. There's other definitions, by the way, for whatever happened. But again, she's been accusing people of reviewing her sexual assault specifically, when in actuality, there was an article posted about the case in general. And the individual that was being accused ended up being acquitted of the charges. So I'm going to be honest with you. As far as things go, legally, there's no way that this can be discussed in this manner. Like, she's not being transparent. She keeps twisting it. She said that it's a sexual assault, which would imply that there was some contact, but there is sexual battery, for example, okay, where there could have been like the motion to potentially do something like that, but none of it adds up, and she's mad. She's fucking mad about it because people were covering the article here in America. We're covering the article when there's a publication ban that only applies to Canada. And she's made a huge fucking deal about that here. or in this situation. It's like, it's just too much. It's fucking too much. Like, don't overshare. How about that? Don't talk about these things. Because if somebody is reviewing you, your streams or whatever, and that fucking comes up, what are we supposed to do? Just pretend like, what? That you weren't talking about it? Jesus Christ. Especially don't go and say that, you know, there wasn't enough evidence or you couldn't prove it beyond a reasonable doubt because there was no contact. Like, come on.
I just don't think you're allowed to talk about that.
No,
I don't think you're allowed to
never because
talking about that.
Take me to court, what, civilly? Because I'd win then. The balance of probabilities is less. Beyond.
And that's the other thing that she keeps getting mixed up. She keeps going from criminal to civil, criminal to civil, criminal to civil. You can have a criminal case and a civil case, all right? But they're managed separately, okay? Because criminal cases are started by, you know, the state or the province or whatever, right? It's a government action or a law enforcement action. The justice system starts that. The civil case, on the other hand, you start yourself, period. You start it, you file all the shit, but whenever there's actual criminal charges, there are authorities and district attorneys and shit like that that handle that part, okay? There's still two different things, and she keeps twisting them in and out between the two. Like, she can't make up her fucking mind. Is this a criminal or is this a civil? But then she says it's going to be a civil. Like, oh my God. Then stop calling it a criminal. Just please. Like, you've got to get your shit straight. This is why I don't believe that anything like this is happening. This is all, again, intimidation. She's just trying to scare Fresh Garbage and other people into not talking about her because she can't handle fucking criticism.
Beyond a reasonable doubt, no, but civilly, yes.
Well, they were already acquitted criminally, so wouldn't it go alongside? Like, you would have to get that thrown out for the civil case.
No, didn't O.J. Simpson? How did that go? Didn't they lose? Was
that in Canada?
And here we go with the O.J. Simpson part. Now, just to, you know, go back a little bit in time. There were a lot of things wrong with the O.J. Simpson case, the prosecution in that. And the biggest thing that I recall was allowing O.J., or trying to get O.J. to try on a leather glove that had been soaked in blood. Not only is that contaminating the evidence, but the glove, all right, the size of it had already been changed due to the shrinking of the material because of it being in contact with blood, all right, a liquid. So they fucked that case up on prosecution level so badly. And yes, there was a civil case, but again, that is not an example here. That's not a good example here because, again, you're talking about accusing somebody of criminal actions that you can't actually prove. You're trying to call things a hate crime when you yourself have been guilty of the same exact fucking shit that you are accusing this other person of. Like, you've sat there and you were trying to say that, again, Vidal was a white woman. You said that. You said Vidal's a white woman and she's not a white woman, she's a black woman. By that, like, and then you're getting upset because, and as I recall, Fresh Garbage said that you had a tendency to lighten your skin tone on AI pictures or whatever of yourself. Not that you were a white woman. She didn't say anything derogatory about your skin color. She said that you performed a certain action on your own stuff. And if anybody else made anything in your likeness and it was too dark, that you would have a fucking fit. Like, I'm ready to get to the Frederick Douglass part.
OJ was a criminal case.
And then they won civilly. You didn't know that?
OJ was a criminal case.
And then they sued
Are you
him in
talking
civil
about
court
the
for death, for
entirely
wrongful death,
different
and they
case?
won that way. No.
Wait, hold up.
Why don't you guys be quiet and listen?
No, why don't you be quiet and listen?
That is not what happened.
I'll go ahead and skip ahead because, again, it's not fucking relevant in this case. I mean, O.J. Simpson was originally being, charged with murder, which I think we all agree that he did it, and that the prosecution, they're the ones that really fucked it up. Oh, and the police really fucked it up. He wrote a book, If I Did It. Okay? At some point, I'm pretty sure he kind of admitted to doing it. But we have this thing called double jeopardy in this country where you cannot charge somebody with the same crime twice. Okay? And that was kind of like, what protected him from further criminal, persecution. But the civil case, oh my gosh. it was still completely different. Okay, it wasn't like they're like, well, we couldn't convict him of murder criminally, so we're going to sue him for murder instead. I'm going to skip ahead a bit because I'm tired of the OJ talk.
Balance of probabilities are different in different courts. It doesn't matter.
No, it definitely matters.
Civilly, they didn't prove a criminal act.
You were wrong.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, obviously you don't, because you're saying you can sue criminal or civil. You can't sue someone criminal.
I can sue over a criminal matter myself
You would have to
in
charge
civil
somebody
court.
with their press charge.
Okay, I looked into this. You can sue over a criminal matter if it is just deemed that there was actually a criminal offense in which there has to be a fucking investigation for that. It's not going to be like you taking YouTube drama into the court and being like, well, this is a crime. No, it's, if anything, maybe an infraction on your whatever, your rights, maybe at the worst. I don't know how else to phrase it. But the point is that a crime is investigated, okay? It is usually handled differently. And more or less, you're trying to just sue over being criticized. And that's not a crime. It's just not a fucking crime, Azria. Seriously.
Charges.
No,
criminal issue.
no, you don't. There are plenty of people who never go to criminal court and sue civilly. You guys don't.
Are
do
you
shit,
approaching
just
it this
arguing.
way because the other court case?
I'm not approaching it that way.
Because the
Saying
other
that I
court
was
case,
assaulted.
there
and
was a
that's
lot
what
of
it is.
hubbub about how people didn't go to the police immediately.
What?
All right, I'll skip over this part because, again, it was about the same fucking shit that she's complaining about because, again, she overshared a situation and there was an article and things didn't add up and she's upset because things didn't add up. And the guy was, again, found not guilty and she knew that he was found not guilty. Bringing it up was a fucking bad move. If it actually happened, it was just a bad move on her part. Okay?
Love, I know you miss me.
Elizabeth, please, okay? You just looked it up. You can or you cannot. I love how all these uneducated people are telling me about the law. You guys-
All these uneducated people are telling me about the law. Like, What happened with your paralegal license? Oh, yeah, you just didn't pay the fee or whatever. That's right.
You don't know shit.
I mean, you don't know shit about shit either.
All right, well, there we go.
Obviously.
Time and time again.
None of your laws in Canada apply to us. We don't care.
I can't, pardon? I don't give a fuck if you care.
Why are you doxing AJ? Tell me your motive.
Because she was talking about my sexual assault and I said, you're fucking.
No. I think I remember that moment where you were having a fit or whatever because it was because Fresh Garbage was up on panel. I don't recall anybody actually discussing the nature of that case whatsoever. I think, if anything, it was just brought up in passing because you were coming after Val over it and they were just talking about that much, but nobody was actually talking about your assault, and you still have yet to actually show, even in your own streams, any fucking proof that they were. Okay?
Fucking losing your mind and you're going back.
No, she didn't.
That's not how that works.
There's no way.
Just because people talk about you does not mean you get to go to the law about them.
What?
What?
Bitch is looping and she crazy as hell. She looked really
You're
bad on
looping
her
and crazy
photo.
as hell.
And she's only got pervs around her, and I called her. So what?
Deflection. Darvo. I mean, come on. It's like arguing with a child. Seriously.
But what? You're a degenerate asshole.
Look here.
What do you have to say about GP after you guys talked about how, oh, you shouldn't go IRL? What do you guys say about what GP did?
And again, GP wasn't even on this fucking panel. So we're into the whataboutisms. GP isn't up here. She's being asked questions and she's dragging other people into it because she can't argue her points or whatever. She doesn't have answers. Like, come on. I'm mad. Maybe I should sue for the emotional and psychological damage that watching and consuming your content just for research purposes has caused me. Because I feel very fucking brain-addled. Thank you, ma'am.
Why are you being such a weenie about people just talking about you?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, because anytime that anyone says anything about you, I'm gonna dox you. You're a criminal. I'm gonna call the police.
Have I
I'm
doxed
gonna
you?
sue you? Why are you flipping out when
Have
you
I
talk
doxed
shit
you?
about?
All right. You guys ready for this? Have I doxed you? She says. I can't answer that specifically, but I'll tell you what.
Brother.
Bird chest.
Bitch.
Hmm?
Is a bitch. That's fucking Yato's name.
Oh, let me get my pen.
Did you hear that? I can play it again. But she had to get her pen for that one because Tragic decided he was going to name drop a name, which again, I cut it out because I'm not trying to even accidentally dox an innocent person, regardless. Like, it doesn't matter. That part doesn't matter. He dropped a name and said that that was Yato's real name. He dropped it twice. I cut it out. And she's like, oh, let me get my pen. Let me play that one more time for you.
Brother.
Bird chest.
Bitch.
Hmm?
Is a bitch. That's fucking Yato's name.
Oh, let me get my pen.
So is Yato like somehow harassing her and bothering her to a point that she needs to know personal information about him, or is she just being a bitch right here? Because I think she's just being a bitch and that she had plans to try to do something with that fucking information. Just putting it out there. Why the fuck are we taking notes on the various doxes that Tragic has? I mean, girl, if you smell shit everywhere you go, maybe you should check your shoes. I don't remember exactly who said that, but I think it was on this panel at some point, and I think it was Val.
People, and then when people talk shit,
Well, you're just minimizing the behaviors. You know what's up. You know what the farmers do.
You're not even letting me look. Now you're the one not letting me finish talking.
Okay, go ahead. Why? What?
Why are you sitting there flipping out when people talk about you, when all they're doing is saying words, the same thing that you do to people, and then you turn around and want to go IRL and be like, I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna call your husband. I'm gonna do this and that.
Are you done?
So, Azria, did you ever call GP's wife? Because I'm still waiting to hear more about that. I know that you've doxed GP. I know I've heard that. And, again, there's a long list, fresh garbage, whatever. Like, come on. What the fuck is the point of this argument? Just answer the goddamn question and just own it. Just fucking own it. Because we know you've done it.
What?
Okay.
Wow. You're the one that talks like nonsense and nonsensical.
Yeah, absolute nonsense.
Non-sequential paragraphs.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Y'all don't
know what's good.
No, there's no waiting because you never shut your fucking mouth.
You're always so
How
mad.
about you answer Yato's question? No, you can't do that because, well, I mean,
You're still going to be broke after caping for Yato, but go off.
You're still going to be broke and caping for Yato. Well, Azria, do you want to explain why you're trying to excuse Rev's actions, especially over the abuse of the children, by saying, "Oh, he's being trafficked"? That's so much worse than what he did to the kids. Even though I don't know if that actually happened, but people are saying that it happened, and there's some evidence here and some evidence there of it, but it doesn't look real, so I'm just not going to believe it, even though it's real. God.
Why would I be broke caping
Tell me
for
to answer
Yato?
the question. I don't know why you're fucking talking.
How the fuck am I caping for Yato?
Shut the
And
fuck
how
up.
would
I'm
that
talking
make
to
me
Yato.
broke?
Yato asked me a question. I'm talking to Yato, bitch. You're always running your mouth at me.
Well, but you never answered because you kept going on about some other
Because
shit.
you won't shut the fuck up.
No, because you never shut the fuck up.
And Dove Kitty was right. This bitch never shuts the fuck up. She never has anything worth saying, and she just never shuts the fuck up. She knows how to dominate the room. Unfortunately, it's not with anything of value. It's just being obnoxious as fuck.
I'm a caper for Yato. Yato, I apologize.
You're going to loop now off the gin. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah, you go.
Can I go now?
So you copyright strike to try to silence people. You
So
call checks to try to
I'm not
silence.
answering Yato. I'm not answering Yato.
Oh,
I guess Yato dropped it in the chat or whatever, the question. But the thing is Val asked that question. So let's see how that goes. I bet it's going to go nowhere. What do you guys think?
So
You weren't going to answer Yato anyway. Shut up.
Man, I get y'all fucking irate.
I mean, I waited. Go ahead.
Damn, you're
You're
all
wrong.
so fucking mad all the time. Let it out, Dove. Go ahead, girl. What's up?
Girl, I thought I was an old lady.
Let it out, old lady.
Okay, there
Let
you
her
go.
answer the question.
We're waiting.
No, y'all, listen, you fucking drunk. Anyway, you can say whatever you want, Yato, but you know what the farms is. You know what's up, okay? And
everyone knows what the farms are. And this next part is completely mind-blowing too, because this shows how extra dumb Azria is. And I will explain when we get there. She thinks that in order to access the farms, you have to have an account. So therefore you have to be a farmer to access the farms. That's what she seems to believe.
And that's just what it is.
Oh my God, that is not what the fuck I asked you. Are you fucking stupid?
Because you're not just talking about
my,
me. You know,
I don't even know why I cried.
You're a gaslighter. You're a gaslighter. It is your fault because your question was a statement. Your question was a statement. Why are you even doing this when we're just talking about?
I said, why do you disproportionately call people and do other things when people are just talking shit to you?
Disproportionate based on who?
Simple.
You? Who are you?
Disproportionate to everybody because nope.
It's the confusion. Like, we're going to have to all talk slower or ask her questions like she's like a 5-year-old, I guess. No. Again, she's just being obnoxious just to be obnoxious. She doesn't give a fuck. She says it all the time. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
When people are talking shit about you, you jump to the phone and jump to a lawyer and jump to all these other things that you want to call people husbands instead of just talking shit back.
Because I fucking want
to.
That? Because I
why
want
are you such
to.
a coward?
Because the same way why you sitting up here talking about me.
I don't do none of that.
That's not the same thing, Azria. That's not the same thing. That's just not the same thing as going and doxing people. Remember months ago when your rule was I only dox people that dox me. Did AJ ever dox you? Did AJ ever dox you?
Try not dropping me down. It's your only form.
I mean, you did it to me plenty of times.
This is, try not dropping me down. Fuck you. Bitch, just answer the question. It's Val's panel. Like, come on. She tries to make the rules wherever she goes. She tries to act like, she's the only one that's entitled to have the floor, and she can't even fucking answer a basic question, and then she's going to get upset about being dropped down because she won't answer the fucking question.
Times. I don't see why I shouldn't.
That's a no. How many other people have you doxed that didn't dox you?
Go figure it out. Did AJ dox me? No. She
didn't you say I need to be doxed? Did I dox?
That's probably the first time that she's actually been able to really answer a question. Did AJ ever dox me? No. Now, did she add more to it? Yeah, but no, AJ never doxed her. She just said so herself, okay? And then she wants to go about muddying the water some more.
Dox you? Do I even say your first name? No, I don't.
Oh, you're just in the farmer chat while they do it, though, right?
But that's not the same thing.
When they dox my daughter's fault, yes, you are. You're the
no, I'm not.
Same.
Prove it.
And then this, okay. Doxing my daughter's father, calling my daughter's father. She keeps bringing that shit up. Farmer's this, farmer's that. She's so obsessed with farmers. And this is why, again, I dare you to take this to court, Azria. I dare you to try to take fresh garbage to court, because the only thing that you ever fucking talk about on repeat, the most consistent as of late, Belinda, the farmers. Belinda, the farmers. The judge is going to go, what farmers? What kind of farmers? Then you have to explain to the judge Kiwi farms. Keffels tried to sue Kiwi farms or whatever. And Keffels had a better case than you and still failed. Just shut the fuck up and move on. Ignore the farms. Don't pay any fucking attention to the farms. You don't have to go on there. You don't have to look at what's on the farms. You don't have to have anything to fucking do with it. It's very fucking simple, Azria.
Proof of it. You're in the chat.
Prove that I'm a farmer because I've never been
laughing at it all.
Yeah, exactly. You're talking out the side of your fucking
Why do you
neck.
participate
I've
in her
never been a
chat?
farmer. You talking about?
So again, in order to access the farms, you don't actually have to have an account. Okay? You can literally just go to Kiwi Farms and you can just start looking through shit. You don't have to give them your information. You don't have to make an account. You don't have to log into an account. Okay? So anybody who's just gone to look at the farms, I guess, is a farmer too. Even though they haven't actually posted shit because they can't, because they don't have a fucking account. We're all farmers, I guess. Oh, but Azria. That's like her favorite place to go snooping around because she needs that proof, right? She needs that evidence that she's being harassed. Just saying. It's kind of crazy.
Yes,
that's not what happened.
All this stuff, and I've
You
never
never had a
doxed
problem
anybody
until July 1st.
Yeah, exactly. You sound fucking dumb.
There's
You're
no
proving my point.
exactly, and I don't sound dumb. You can say whatever you want.
when she did, in fact, actually sound very dumb. She does. It's a regular thing. I don't know why she can't tell, why she can't see it.
You're not gaslighting, nigga. We know what's up.
You're a goof troop ass nigga. Every time you laugh, with your long ass horse face.
Wow.
Exactly. With her eyes.
That was actually pretty funny, and that was actually pretty on point. I'm not gonna lie. Her fucking laugh. In fact, a certain somebody has her the text version of her laugh down to a fucking T. Just being real, okay? And it's always forced. Like, just don't laugh. Don't bother with it. It sounds like you're literally fucking goofy.
You don't feel better now.
I call her donkey face because her donkey eyes are all up on the side.
I mean, I don't really ad hom her
What do you
very
think
much.
about my
I
looks,
just don't
Val?
think she looks like she used to.
Well, okay. What else? Do you want to throw one in there? In the middle there?
Who?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Cool.
Okay, so
So
it is
have
what it
you
is,
figured
okay?
out that everyone isn't related to Rainbow Passage yet?
Why are you so worried about that?
All right. And of course, this is just referring to her, again, trying to attach creators to something that they have nothing to find. There you are. I see you. Hekate's daughter online. You're the one that has it nailed. Like, if you ever need a text fucking description of what her laugh is like, it's right there in the chat. But anyway, this is completely ridiculous shit again. It was something that Kel Doge had covered at some point, and suddenly everybody that is associated with Kel Doge is connected to this fucking thing. It's ridiculous. I'm going to try to skip ahead on this.
Groomers? How about...
He just asked.
Waffers?
And can you itemize in regards to whether or not...
All right. Our buddy, Wafters. All right. Waftcast made his entrance into the chat, or at least made himself known in the chat. And he's about to come up on this panel, and it's totally worth it.
Always the ass. Always the ass, okay? Go find dick and get off my tits.
What's wrong with the ass?
I'm just saying, you're
and you will
available
say that too,
for the
Yato,
right amount.
to touch
So
an ass. You know what boundaries?
Oh, and by the way, no, I'm not going to like read that part or back up because it was kind of gross, but it was something about how much, what do you charge to eat my ass or some shit like that.
You don't know what boundaries are. You don't know what boundaries are. Do you know what boundaries are?
I thought you was about the money.
Do you know what boundaries are? Do you know
Ain't
that
got
sex
shit to do
workers
with me.
don't-
I'm just putting on for the homie.
Well, what? Listen, you ain't a pimp, nigga. Are you a pimp? I
I
don't
ain't
even know
got
why
to
you.
Azria has been a pimp, technically, I guess. I mean, she had some fucking videos on her Azria the Amazon channel, or she used to, about how to manage yourself as a hoe, I guess, something like that. It was fucking crazy. Girl.
Be a pimp, but I can put on for
Well,
the
why are you
homie.
trying to get me money then?
I can set
Don't
up a
worry
deal
about
though.
my money.
What's wrong with
That's
setting up a
pimping.
deal?
That's pimping.
I can be a middleman.
No, you can't.
Yes,
You
I
can
can.
even be the one man, let alone middle.
That makes
Anyway.
no sense.
Meaning, don't
Try
worry about
again.
my pussy. Don't worry about my
One
pussy.
and middle.
Meaning, you couldn't even be one man in between
Try
my
again.
legs, let alone the
No,
middleman
don't
to
try
get me money.
rationalize it after.
Okay.
Try again.
No. Oh, you're interrupting.
Wait, why do you need middlemen? Isn't that
He
isn't
said
that
it.
trafficking?
He said it, not me. He said
I
he'd be
don't,
the middleman.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what you mean.
Don't worry
I
about
don't
my
know what
pussy or
trafficking
my
is.
Waffbers, do you know boundaries? You dox and harass. I mean, as well as other shit. But no, I don't think she fucking understands what boundaries are. But she does love to use it, doesn't she? Just to defend herself. Rules for thee, not for me.
bank account. Don't worry about it, Yato.
No, Azria already told me personally that I have no idea what trafficking is. So that's how I'm
That's
gonna get
right.
away with it.
Quiet
in
then.
court.
Well, I don't think
They
she
have
knows
the
what
deal,
trafficking
bank
is, to be fair.
Well, whatever you say, that's what it is, right?
Exactly.
Well, that's why you're a fucking cornhead.
Got him.
You're a fucking cornhead, jobless motherfucker.
Do you really want to talk about jobless? You've been live for
Sex
4
work
days,
is
5
legal
days
work.
straight.
And here we are. Wafters has entered the panel now. This is fantastic.
For 7 more to
You
talk about your
obviously have no life at all.
No
whatsoever.
life at all. Nope, none.
Azria, why do you
None, none,
harass?
none,
Why do you
none.
harass people
Who's
and
this?
dox them?
Don't talk to me and ask me shit. Who's this?
No, I'm Waffers.
What's your name?
Oh yeah, Wafters. She has no idea who the fuck he is, even though she knows who the fuck he is. But he's been Caldoge. He's been Val, I think at some point. Like, whenever it comes to Wafter, she's like, I don't even know who the fuck that is. Who the fuck is that? I don't know who the fuck that is. And here he is talking to her directly. I don't know who the fuck you are. I guess she thinks it gets under his skin, when in actuality, like, he just uses it to annoy the fuck out of her. I'll be real.
Waspers, eat my ass. Eat my ass.
You
Eat
need
it.
dick, okay? I can't help you.
My entire ass. And I haven't wiped.
Go ask TJ.
I'm going to refrain from wiping for like 3 weeks, and then you
I'm
can
gonna pay for it too.
Wow.
I missed that part. Yado, you nasty. Don't pay her for that. Make her do it for free.
This is why
I got you, Waffle.
Wow.
You're what?
You got him what? To what?
I got him. I'm gonna pay for it. You're gonna eat his ass. I'm gonna pay for it.
Well, actually, my boundaries and rules matter, Yado. It's not what you want. You have to
you're
learn
up for
that.
sale. What do you mean?
You have to learn that, okay?
Real talk.
You don't make my boundaries. You don't do shit.
Real talk.
No,
what do you know
that's
about boundaries?
That's why you guys are weirdos.
You guys,
because we're negotiating?
About what? Shit that I don't offer? Why don't you go to Vegas on the strip and find a bitch to eat his ass? I don't eat ass.
I could do that
You just
too.
presume.
I don't believe her. I bet she does eat ass. I'm just saying. Like, I'm not going to judge, okay? I'm not here to judge at all, but I just want her to be a little bit more honest. And I think that she does eat ass. Not going to lie.
That I eat ass because I'm a hoe? You think we do everything?
Everything is a dollar.
No, it's because you got a nasty ass mouth. So what else are you doing?
I can't.
Yeah, didn't you let a guy hit you for a certain dollar amount?
No.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Listen,
okay.
You listen. You dox and harass. You dox and harass.
Okay, sure.
people.
Then call the police on me. Call the police on me. Since
do you
my
want
dox
that
is
so
out there,
badly?
my kids' dox is out there, all that, you know where I'm at, call the cops.
Listen,
What do you
you
bitches
dox and
want?
harass, and then you act
Did
like
I dox you?
You act like you're stalked. You're the one
Listen.
doing the stalking.
Keep talking.
Basically, did I dox you? Like, that's not the fucking point, bitch. You have doxed. Like, stop it. Go take a nap, Azria. Like, this isn't working.
You're the one doing the stalking, Azria. You're fucking nuts. You think that you're being stalked? No, you're the one doing all that shit. Like, look in the mirror.
Well, the judge will decide. Okay, your judge will.
The judge, like the one that she made up in her head, because I swear to God, if she ever put any of this shit in front of a real judge, they are gonna, no, they're not gonna enjoy. Like, has she ever watched like LawTube at all? Because there are a couple of cases that I'm aware of that have been founded on YouTube drama, and they're not going so hot, for the record. So I don't know, man. Like, is it delusion? No, it's just intimidation, but still. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but she's too fucking stupid to argue with at this point.
Everybody calm down. Look, everybody calm down. Look. So how about
I'm calm.
100 American?
100 American for what? For what? What are you talking about?
100 American to clean Wafter's ass with your tongue. That's what. There you go. Easy money. Well, at least for her.
How did we get here?
My
How did we get
God.
here?
Well,
How did
because
we
this
get
is the
here?
internet, and you have a way of
Because
pissing
you're
people
vapid
off.
perverts.
Because you have a way of pissing everyone off, being hypersexual towards everyone. Everyone's heard too much about coochies and penises and phallic mouths in your presence.
True. Apparently Popcat is offensive. Garfield and John are trying to fuck, and Garfield comic strips. Like, come on. This woman has sex on the brain all the fucking time. Ugh. See, where are we going to get to the other good stuff? Damn. Because this is just looping at this point. And I mean, it was fun. It's entertaining, but I don't want to take up all of this. I don't want to have to cover all of this, because I want you guys to at least go to Val's stream, show support, and watch the fucking chaos yourselves, you know? But still, like, I'm just trying to get to a certain point, and then we're going to call it a night after I cover a little bit of the fresh garbage shit too.
She'll suck your dick until you feel sick, and then when she's done, she'll snort a whole brick.
That was beautiful. Fucking poetry in the chat, please.
I gotta go to bed, but fuck you, Azria.
Yes, your mother, nigga. I'm actually enjoying
Man, I
it.
had a different question. Yeah, I host a great channel. You should stop by more often.
You're tired.
No, Val, she should not stop by more often. Are you fucking kidding me? No, we don't need to be subjected to this all the time. Now, I am going to skip ahead to a couple of things because I'm in like the last hour of, you know, what I was hoping to do. So what we'll do is we'll just use a little bit of a trick that helped me fucking navigate at least Azria's shit or what I could of it. So just bear with me. I just want to get to 2 more things at least. And that is fucking Frederick Douglass. All right. And then the Shanny and Rev stuff. Come on. See, my fucking internet, my PC, it can't even handle the brain rot that is Azria. I feel so bad. I'm going to have to make it up eventually. Just like playing video games or something. This poor thing. It's just burning out. I'll hit play in the meantime so it's not just dead air while this, well, oh fuck, maybe I just broke it. Azria, what the fuck, bitch? You just broke my shit. I kid you not. Oh, here we go. All right.
Just do that. I say, so what you covering me for then?
What do you mean?
We're tired of phallic, we're tired of sexual, we're tired of this, so what you covering me for then? I don't
make fun.
All right, here we go. Just close that out. All right, we good?
Oh God,
all
yeah.
Right.
What?
Oh God. Do you know who Frederick Douglass is?
That's an introspective question. When you think that your forefather was 12 years old in Alabama.
Who Frederick Douglass
okay,
is?
you think Jamaicans aren't black is what you said.
That has nothing to do with what I just asked.
I mean,
By the way, Azria, Frederick Douglass is not Jamaican. I don't know how you got that confused, since you seem to not know who he is anyway, but I don't see what that has to do with Frederick Douglass.
Ask one specific question, but you don't really know your history.
It's really
am I allowed to talk in, like, am I allowed to insert myself in this, or is this all
no, you're not. Originate from.
Okay, sit down. Answer for it.
And you also know that Belinda is a hardcore racist.
Oh, Belinda is my favorite person in the entire world, and I'm going to marry her.
Oh, yes, and my bad. I forgot to mention that there was a new character that entered this situation. I really have no idea who they are. I kind of know what one of their accounts is on here, but again, I don't know who the fuck they are, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. But it's somebody who has consumed some of Azria's content, but then has been in other spaces as well, observing the shit. And I'd say that the biggest takeaway, or the biggest thing that they had to offer, was basically stating that Azria has this bad habit of swan diving into like dramas, especially around lol cows, that she doesn't fucking understand. And then she just kind of like clumsily runs through whatever content on the situation she can find, and she always comes to the wrong conclusion every time. So that was what they brought to the table, besides some other funny shit too. But again, you can go watch Val's stream to get all of the context, because I want her to get the views on this.
Self-hating nigga.
Trying to narrow it down.
Matter what name you pull up.
Do you know who Frederick Douglass is?
A black woman, and you kiss her ass every day. And saying Frederick Douglass does not make you black. Does not make you black.
Are you done?
Answer a question.
Do you understand that?
So you're not
answer a question. Do you not understand the question?
All right.
Are you done?
I'm not talking to you, bitch. It's a really introspective. How is that introspective?
And yes, he would not have sex with Azria. Yato would not have sex with Azria, and that is a very sound decision and judgment. Because I don't know. I think those brain worms came from somewhere, and they might be transmittable. I'm not 100%.
Do you know who
it doesn't have to be introspective? It's a question.
Here we go. Can you be quiet? Why?
No, fuck you. Just answer the question.
I'm not doing a black quiz with a self-hating nigga and racist, okay?
Do you know who Frederick Douglass is?
Where he comes from, and he's
It's a very simple question.
Well, I don't answer to self-hating people. You're weaponizing, but you don't care about blackness.
So Azria, because you don't have the answer and you couldn't bother to Google it, I have also dropped a link in the description of my stream about, that will take you to a website that will explain to you more in depth who Frederick Douglass is, okay? But Yato does try. He does try to explain it.
You were just answering my
You're
questions earlier, so that's
weaponizing
obviously a lie.
blackness. No, you're weaponizing blackness because you're ashamed of
I'm
yourself.
weaponizing blackness. I'm asking
Yes.
you a question.
Yes, just like you said, you come from blackface. That's
Do
what
you
you said. And I
know
can't
who
talk about
Frederick Douglass
Do
is?
you know where your
Why
ancestors
can you not
come
answer
from?
that simple
Why
question?
can't you not answer that question?
What?
Why do you tell black women that they aren't black when they're from Jamaica?
Why do you talk about Vidal like she's not black and call her a white woman? I'm like, shut up, Azria.
Hey,
No, that's just you.
Hey,
In fact, why did you wait? I can't remember if it was Azria that actually got on that bandwagon about GP being a white man, so I'll backtrack that statement. But god dang, bitch. Like, I know I heard you say the shit about Vidal. That's why I keep bringing it up.
stop deflecting and answer the question.
No, not all Jamaican women.
Because
Just
you're
you.
ashamed of yourself, Yato.
No,
and
no,
you should
just only
be.
you. Not all
And you
Jamaican
should
women.
be.
Only
You
you.
should be. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You keep acting like you're
Answer
a
the
black
question.
American and
You don't
speak
like
the way
black
that
women.
we
You
do,
don't like your own
and you're
fucking
not from
mother.
here.
don't know
And I
the
know
answer
that's
to the
not the way
question.
that you should sound.
And now you want to bring this
Because you
up.
should either sound
Where'd
Jamaican.
you come up with this question?
Azria, the answer is very simple. No, I do not know who Frederick Douglass is. That's what you could say if you don't know. It's like, this is too much, ma'am. This is why you are a cow. This is what you sound like when you moo. Okay? Fucking hell. At least Google it.
Or you should
Because
sound
you're
like you're from Canada.
bothered. Because you
But
know
you
I'm
don't
right.
sound like either. You sound
And
like
it's
you're a
been
black American.
bothering you because you know.
So, like I was
Answer the
asking you,
We weren't even talking about that.
do
The
you
white
know who
model-
Frederick Douglass is?
The white model is up, and you're bringing this up because
Answer
you're
the
bothered.
question.
Who's Frederick
And it's
Douglass?
been nagging at you because
You
I
could have
said
Googled it by now.
self-hating. You're self-hating.
Why?
I love how Val has shit going on in the background, just sitting there listening to this garbage and it's just looking shit up in the background. That's what, like, if you need to dissociate a little bit, just kind of look and see what Val's doing, because Val is definitely doing something, you know?
You could have Googled it by now.
You're self-hating.
If I'm self-hating, why would I know
You
that
are.
Frederick Douglass is one
You
of
see,
the
now
biggest
you think you're black.
abolitionists
Oh,
for slavery?
wow.
Why would I?
But you
Yes, one of the founding fathers of, you know, abolishing slavery. He was a slave himself and he fought for his freedom. He even left the fucking country at some point until he could secure his freedom. But he went around as an orator to speak for the people, for his people, to free them of slavery without choosing, like, violence, for example, to do so. Come on.
You hate black
Why would I
women,
be
though.
talking about
All you do is
Toussaint
disrespect
Laverne,
them.
who was a black Napoleon, who
What does that have to
freed
do with how
Haiti
you treat black women in front of you
and
right
fought
now?
against Napoleon? Why
What
would I
does
know
that have to
about
do
these
with how you
things if
treat
I
the
was
black
self-hating?
women
Why would I know
around
so much
you?
black history?
Not Jethro Tull. I haven't been able to keep up with anything lately because I had to spend days to go through her garbage. Just saying. I had to comb through her fucking garbage for days just to understand what the fuck she's up to over here. When I realized that she was trying to excuse Rev, when I found out she was attacking Shannyverse reactors and what she was saying, I had to investigate. So unfortunately, I haven't had much time to do anything that I would prefer, honestly, or genuinely enjoy over this garbage.
If I was self-hating, this makes no
What?
sense.
Because
You don't
you
know
went to
anything
fucking
about black
school and
people
it's Black
or our
History
history
Month, okay?
or our
But
history
you
when it
hate
comes to
black
the slave trade or
women and you
anything.
hate for racists.
Yet you talk a lot. That's
All
just
right, I would
wild.
never be in a chat with Strawberry Dude.
And that's the other thing. Frederick Douglass had to escape basically traffickers, you know, the guys that would try to capture the slaves that escaped or that weren't, you know, still with their masters or whatever garbage. He had to flee them. And you'd think she would be interested in this subject since she's so obsessed with human trafficking. Just saying. Like, Azria, again, I have a link in the description of this stream. And it is basically about Frederick Douglass and what did I title it? Since Azria doesn't know shit about Frederick Douglass, underneath there is a link. Just to help. And I'm going to go, this gets pretty, like, again, this has been chaotic. This has been wild. I'm going to jump ahead, though, to the Shanny and Rev stuff. Just bear with me a second.
Douche, you have no fuck. You're pathetic.
I don't care about being
and
in
it's
the chat
been
with
bothering
Strawberry
you,
Douche.
and now you want to quiz me when we're talking about
Guess
the
what?
black model.
There's a guy who
You're
a black guy.
pathetic.
Look,
I
there's a
don't
black
want
guy.
to hear.
If Val get
My bad, wrong one. I forgot that there was a conversation earlier about Shanny and Rev in the stream. Oh, I guess about right in here. Let's see how far back it goes, because it's been brought up quite a bit. Holy cow, hold on. I had to go to bed at some point. I wasn't able to like sit through the whole thing while it was live, and when I went over it, I might have dissociated in places because Azria's voice just does that to me. Okay. All right. Let's start this. Because this is where she starts getting all fucked up and wrong. And
did I say everyone else is wrong? Is that what I
Yes.
said? No, I didn't. What I said was she's the one that had the cat in the first part in
That's
a
not
bag,
true.
right? Yes, she did, in a black bag.
No, she did not.
Well,
No, she did not.
Listen. Okay, listen. Okay.
We
Rev
were
was
there.
driving.
We watched it live.
I mean, we
No,
watched
you
it live.
guys.
Yeah, me and Ani
Nah.
watched it
Well, that
live.
was years ago. Watch it
That
again.
doesn't mean they're wrong.
Yes, it does.
It was
People
Rev's
recount things
It was
differently.
recorded. It
And
is the
guess what?
reason
I never.
so basically, if I remember correctly, at this point she's arguing that the situation with Rev yelling at the child didn't happen, or that, you know, there was some fucking detail involving the cat, which she started with the very first part of the trip, okay? And I couldn't tell if she actually made it to the video, like in the right order, but she's talking about the very, very, very beginning of the trip when, for that portion, Gavin was in a bag in Shanny's lap, but he didn't stay there, okay? He did find his way to the back at some point. So what she's doing here is deflecting and confusing and muddying the waters because she got confused. I listened to her. She was literally looping and spiraling and flip-flopping because she didn't know what to fucking think. But she wants so badly to come after Jules and Drag and all of them and call them traffickers and shit. Like, I'm not a fan of buddy trolling or whatever. I think it's kind of but I'm not here to police people, okay? I'm just not. But that's not fucking trafficking. It's just not. Rev was begging for the attention. He wanted the attention. He wanted the money. This is just part of who he is, okay? And some people just gave him what he wanted, but also got something out of it in return, more or less.
He got her channel terminated.
Frank from the
What
Geek
that gotta
Room
do with what
also
we're
got
talking
in
about?
trouble because of what Rev said to the kid, and Shani's video got reinstated, and Frank's didn't. And other YouTubers had talked to
What does
YouTube
that
about
have
it.
to do with
Listen to
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying,
saying, and then I'll tell you what it has to do with it.
Oh my
So
God.
other YouTubers had said something about Frank's video going back up because he was just covering it, and that's when Shani's channel got taken down.
Okay.
That's officially when it got taken down, was because
We-
Rev said that. We all have.
I never said Rev didn't say that. You made it
You
seem
said
like.
Shani said it. Shani didn't.
No,
say
I
none of that.
didn't.
Rev did.
Oh my God. I know what
And
Rev
Rev never
said,
thought
but you're
his
missing
cat
the
was dead.
entire portion of the. Yes, he did.
Hey, did it reconnect?
No, he didn't.
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Okay,
I
sorry.
don't listen to people tell me
Yeah,
my
I'm
reality.
sorry. I
I see
missed
it for
it. Just-
myself, okay?
Her reality is a convoluted mess, okay? Because I'll bring these clips up again. Hold on one second.
Confusing is just that you're not looking for it. You know? What the fuck is that back there? Is that a.
So we have that. Where's the other one? Oh, here we go. Maybe, I think it was this one.
Guys are fucking fake. Okay, I don't know if I'm done yet. I got really upset for myself feeling the way I guess I made myself feel that way because I'm like, oh, but then I'm like, I don't feel that way though.
Yeah. Her reality. This is her reality. She literally convinces herself to be upset about something, but then she realizes she actually wasn't upset, but then she made herself upset. And yeah, apparently, according to her, Shanny is a cow wrangler. Like, I've got all these fucking ridiculous clips. I might just go ahead and slap them together in a video. Because, again, it's fucking wild. It's bullshit. Where's the... I know it's in here somewhere, but again, like, I had to get so many different clips. Like, she didn't even know when she was watching the last bit of the Shanny and Rev drama, when they were, of course, still at the uncle's house and they were having the war of the streams, and Rev was coming downstairs to film Shanny and tell her to leave, and she was sitting on the couch filming him, harassing her and shit. He was walking up the stairs, and Azria had no fucking idea who that was walking up the stairs. She's like, who the fuck is that? That's not Shanny. No fucking shit. That's Rev. Like, she had already consumed a fuck ton of Rev and Shanny content. And then at that point, she didn't recognize Rev. Please, no, Keemstar should not hire her. Fuck it. Like, she shouldn't be, she's made enough money being fucking ridiculous. And plus, she wouldn't follow the script. She just wouldn't. She would just argue with everybody. And she'd argue with Keem, and he'd get tired of her, and then he'd just fire her. It's not like I'm a fan of Keem or anything, but that's just how it'll go.
Okay. That's what you want to do, but
But your reality includes snowmen in the sky.
Whatever you say.
Hey, Sandy, listen, she comes into communities, she watches clips, she makes videos, she's got something. Like, I've seen this shit 100 times. It never
You know
works
what I
out.
saw in my chat when I asked a question? Everybody had like 70 different answers. None were consistent. Because people listen to it.
Wrong. No. I was watching her chat for the most part while I was covering her content. People were actually very much trying to educate her on what was actually fucking happening. And she was arguing with them. She was ignoring them. She was gaslighting them. That's literally it. She told them to unthink everything that they had ever been told, ever. Like, forget everything that they had been told and just listen to her at that point. That is literally what she told her chat, because she was arguing with her chat. That's it. It wasn't a bunch of conflicting information at all. It was people trying to explain it to her, and she was like, I'm confused. Huh? That doesn't make sense. Huh? Well, dumb bitch, maybe go take a nap and try it again. I don't know what to tell you. God.
A rumor. It's not a me problem. It just shows that
Have you considered
there's nothing consistent.
The only thing that's not consistent is how her fucking brain works. All right. And so, I'm going to hop over here real quick on this, because this is where she's really going off about, or she's talking about fresh garbage and shit. This is her opportunity to, like, show her evidence, you know, since she's working on the lawsuit at this point, whenever she's doing this. Because it's even titled, Taking a Break and Then Back to Lawsuit. I know you can't see the whole thing, but that's the name of the fucking stream. Okay? Taking a break and then back to lawsuit. And she's talking about how she shows evidence on her streams, but she also doesn't. She admitted to it on the panel. But this is her collecting evidence for court, allegedly.
Yeah, let's go, AJ. All right, so immediately I come up on panel. Hi, Sky.
Yo.
So, I just want to say that fresh garbage is fucking to think I don't.
I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you.
I said fresh garbage is fucking delusional to think I don't have a lawsuit against her in the court of law in Canada.
Like, take the microphone out of your fucking throat, Azria. Isn't that what you were telling Duff Kitty? Just asking.
Alberta specifically, okay? I have so much fucking evidence against this broad. She's delusional. She legit started a harassment campaign.
Excuse me, how?
Let me finish what I'm saying. Don't fucking interrupt. How many times is she going to say, how? What are you suing me for? How? I've explicitly made it clear what I'm suing her for multiple times.
Azria, you made a whole list, and you're screaming hate crimes, and you can't actually point to an actual hate crime that was committed against you. Like, you weren't even called anything derogatory. She never even referenced anything derogatory regarding you. It was something to do with a fucking post on Twitter that she liked. That's one bit of evidence that you claim to have. And her criticizing you for the way that you handle things, especially around your race, you claiming to be two-spirited, which is a very specific term that applies to LGBTQ plus Indigenous people, okay? And you claim to be pansexual, but bitch, you hate sex, apparently. You think it's gross. You haven't had a partner, like, I don't even, like, so long. It just, I'm confused at this point. I feel like you really just literally hate people. You hate people. There's no way that you can sit here and act like you're pansexual when you're just, sex is gross. Ew, orgasms. And fuck, this person. And fuck everybody. And groomers, traffickers, blah, 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 whatever. But yes, Fresh Garbage is Canadian.
And every time, Hal, what you gonna do, Hal? Bitch. Sure. Okay. Sure. And then she lied on her panel and cried that I was harassing her. All right. Sure. And then
you lied, is what she's saying, Fresh Garbage. I don't know if you're going to be able to catch this on the replay, but I think it's pretty clear that Azria is out here harassing a lot of people, including Fresh Garbage. Unfortunately, I can't really pull the whole catalog of what has been done. I only have a portion of it. But again, if anybody has paid any fucking attention to Hekate'S daughter, it's not a question of whether or not she's been harassing anybody at all, because she's been harassing as many people as she can fucking think to bother. And now it's going to be Dragnot and Jules.
How so?
You called me.
Okay. See that right now? Remember when she went up on her panel crying and telling Tasha she was enabling me, trying to isolate me. And then Kel Doge does a stream and says, deplatform Azria, right? Hekate'S daughter. Kel Doge lies on the panel and says that he saw the proof that I'm harassing Fresh Garbage, but they're not going to show it because of, it's for court. Fucking lies. I never harassed her. She had a 40-minute conversation with me. Harassment where?
3 times.
When did you pick up? The 3rd time, right? And you admitted you talked for 40 minutes. Twice. You admitted, right? The first time we were yelling.
And then I can't prove it. I can't prove it. But there was 2 times that someone called me from a private number the next day. Nobody ever calls me from a private number.
Well, I'll have my phone records.
This is her gathering evidence for a court case, allegedly. Even though Fresh Garbage is over there like, oh, I'll bring my phone records. I'll bring my phone records. Like, again, what the fuck are you proving, Azria? That you have like a really unhealthy attachment to topics about you? Like, there's nothing in this. I could click in any random spot and there's not going to be any fucking evidence of anything. Watch. Like, oh, here's a post she made about the tort of harassment in Alberta, which again, what the fuck? Girl, you're out here harassing via tort or whatever everybody else. Like, let's move on. Like, stop using that as a fucking talking point. Oh, and here, like, there's this, and I don't know how much of this is actually about Azria, but she decides that she's going to fucking stream it anyway.
Human Rights Board, and then you don't even have to pay for a lawyer. They're over there laughing right now. All of this it's all recorded, and I'm just going to keep proving over and over again that this is a campaign. You guys are fucking dumb, and they're going to abandon her like they abandoned Hussey. That's what they're going to do.
We are going to snipe AJ because
Oops,
y'all.
Wrong.
So apparently that moment, she fucked up there. So apparently Fresh Garbage was going to cover Carrie. Oh, see, but here's the evidence of me being harassed by Fresh Garbage. Oh, wait, shit, hold on. This isn't my segment. Oh God, Azria. I'm so ready to move on after this stream. I don't want to give her any more attention. It's just not worth it. Especially if I got to play catch up over the course of fucking days just to understand what the fuck is happening with her and where she's getting all this wild bullshit from. Just assume everything coming from her is a lie. That's it. And everything she does is rage bait. She's only doing this shit to rage bait. And again, lawsuit, not going to happen. I don't see it happening. And even if she does finally decide to go through with it, it's not going to end well.
No, you said you were never scared. You said you were never scared. You were never scared. So all of that was a lie to incite harassment. Then tell Doge, because of your lie.
Never said that.
Don't worry, I have the stream on. It's my stream. Don't worry. I'll have it for court. Don't worry. Never said that, bro.
Inciting harassment, by the way, would be like, everybody go over here and do this thing to this person. Again, what's the fucking evidence here, Azria? Why are we doing this on live? Why aren't you actually working on it, on this, in private, since you feel so harassed, since you feel so scared that you got to call the cops on Fresh Garbage over internet drama? Why are we doing this here? Does this make you feel safe? Especially when you decide to hop up on these panels where the person that makes you feel unsafe is at, instead of just quietly documenting it and then passing it along to the, person that needs this information. Oh, wait, she's representing herself allegedly. I keep forgetting. So she's that person. But everybody has to know. Everybody has to know. Fuck.
Don't you
Sure.
fucking worry.
Oh,
I don't care about your
no.
drunk ass. Don't remember
I
shit,
was supposed to
bitch.
start Friday.
And you
It's
talked to me
now
for 40 minutes on the phone,
so.
which I have recorded. Which
I know, play
right?
it.
Nope,
Play
for court. For court. For
Play it.
court. I'm not playing shit. It ain't content. It's evidence. Court,
You hear that? It ain't content and it's evidence, but she's still going to make content off of this. What the fuck? I'm going to pick another random spot. Oh, look, it's just Fresh Garbage and AJ up here. Are they going to actually talk about the thing that Azria accused Fresh Garbage of talking about? Oh, and AJ is talking about? Like, are they going to talk about her her case of sexual assault?
Because she
Oh
was
my
talking
God.
to her, she was talking, and then all of a sudden, what?
Oh, no. This is just where she jumped off the panel already.
I'm around.
You're just having a mental breakdown. I don't know why you want this smoke, bro. You're wasting my time with your bullshit, man. I don't want to sit here listening to your fucking streams. I got goddamn 30 streams to go through that are all 11 hours, and I'm going to go through every single fucking minute because your mouth is crazy.
And this is probably why her brain is broken, because she's so fucking psychotic that when she goes through her own shit, that she just breaks her brain even further. For real. I just can't with this bitch. In fact, I'm probably going to wrap it up early just because I am exhausted by this. But this is her collecting evidence, and then she's shouting insults and calling her a drunk and all this stupid shit. So whatever. In which I think there's some people that are going to be going live anyway here in about 30 minutes. So let's see. Let's pick another random section here. What evidence is over here? Okay, we got AJ, we got Fresh Garbage, we got Val. I can't see who's back here. Hold on.
What do you mean Azria was screaming? I didn't even come on the fucking panel for the last stream.
Oh, I think Greg was on there, maybe.
She was just going nuclear. Okay, I missed that part.
Yes, because you guys pushed me to the edge. Correct. Mental distress.
On fucking, well, first, like, me, and then it switched to Garby, and yeah,
Cocaine Azria.
it was...
Yeah.
Azria was like threatening AJ and all sorts of shit.
Bro, Azria, go to bed.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I said, if you let those motherfuckers go up there and talk about anything like that, and you know what I'm talking about, I'll call your fucking baby father's job and let him know that he's into DDLG.
That sounds like harassment. That sounds like a threat. Is this going to court? Is this evidence for court too, Azria? Because this can be used against you. You make threats on people. There was one right there. You just threatened to go fucking real life on AJ. I mean, come on. Let's pick another random one. Let's see. Let's see how this case is going. Oh God, who's that on the screen? The fucking bodega. Shocker. And Fresh Garbage went up there and fucking defended herself there too. Are you kidding? Like, these are great people to associate. Oh, and look, Farrah Fiasco, who you made a stream on at some point, dragging her based off of information you were told, but then you ended up taking it back because everybody else is lying and you're not just batshit crazy. Okay.
On behalf of these fuckers, I should have mind my goddamn business, done my research. And even she was like, Azria streamed about me, never once joked about her needing to unalive herself.
To people, so I think it's okay to do it to
Hold on, I actually got to back that up because she actually admitted that she doesn't do her fucking research. I swear she just did.
Stream after stream after stream, she clearly knows about it. And look at Kalari. Even Kalari, I was on her ass on behalf of these fuckers. And I should have mind my goddamn business, done my research. And even she was like, Azria streamed about me.
I should have minded my own business and done my goddamn research or whatever the fuck it was. She said, yeah, you should have. You should have. And you should still be doing that. Because, again, you're over here excusing these people, or at least one of these people, from the bullshit that he was doing. Oh, must have been in the very, very beginning, strictly.
Be on your lap. Pull him all the way up. Now. Move now. Pull him up.
I'm pretty sure that she started screaming at the child because Rev criticized her as a parent in that moment. So she felt forced to do that. Like, I swear to God. Azria, go to rehab. Get off the internet. Yeah, she went after Farrah at some point. Let me see if I can pull it. At least get the main page of this shit up. Actually, fuck it. I'll just do it like this. Oops. Opening a different browser, but fuck it. Let's see here. Pretty sure it's in here somewhere. This is the content catalog that I have access to so far. And she already knows about this. But whatever, you can't do shit about it, Azria. Stop being a bitch. Put all your streams back up and quit hiding. Oh, look! Oh, she's also harassing Luxie. Lots of Luxie content here. Belinda. Fucking, oh my god. Yeah. It's way back here. Pretty sure. Oh. Oh god. And Michelle. Noodles. Which, for some reason, she won't go for Noodles that hard, but she'll go bother Michelle in Michelle's chat because they have an association, her and Noodles. That makes no fucking sense. Oh, look at that! Farrah Fiasco. The abhorrent tweets she didn't want you to see. All this shit. So yeah. Oh god, here we go. That's the old content. Oh, okay. I'm scrolling back up because I don't want to go back through the A through Z fucking kinks or whatever. She talks about Val and Caldoge and all them being fucking weirdos and stuff, and she's the one who has a whole catalog from A to Z of all the weird different fetishes people have. Like, yeah. Fat trash. Oh, wonder who that is. That was 5 months ago? Okay. I wonder how many times that's fucking pops up in all this, but yet she's the one being harassed. Maybe Hillbilly Belinda should threaten to take her to fucking court. Let's be real. Oh my god. I don't know anything about the Kalari stuff, but what I do know is that this bitch literally has gone through and she will just go on a fucking tirade. She gets all upset about something, and then because somebody else she does not like, I don't know, is covering something, she will go ahead and cape for the person that they're covering without doing any fucking research like Shanny and Rev. Or she'll sit there and harass fucking, was it Rosie? Yeah. Quirky Rosie or whatever her name is. She's got her own people she harasses. Oh, S-Jam. There's S-Jam too. She keeps bringing up S-Jam. And won't ever address the fact that Jessica Meska is all up S-Jam's ass and sending him alcohol and stuff. I don't know. Seems kind of weird. But yeah. Lots of Belinda shit. Luxie, whatever. Yeah, you're being harassed, Azria. Totally. I'm going to go ahead and end it on that because I got to take a break from this anyway. I need to give my brain time to rest. It was too much, a lot going on all at once. She just fucking hops all over the place. I found like so many fucking references to different reactors in random spots. Like somehow I think she's got like Rosie tied in with Shannyverse. I don't even fucking know. I have no fucking idea. Like, this bitch doesn't even know what she's doing. So how am I supposed to really follow? But there were some very major errors that she has made with her fucking content, especially with the Shanny stuff. And I've criticized Jules and Burnt Toast and people like that in the past for completely different reasons, though. It was just petty drama, okay? And there was no reason for it to escalate to the point that it did. And that was pretty much my major point of covering them, was that they were all being a little bit over dramatic about something. But this is even worse than I imagined. Like, she has taken this to a whole new fucking level, and I'm going to go ahead and be the person to say that no, Jules, Fupa Cheese, fucking Dragnot, Burnt Toast, any of them, all of them, I don't give a fuck. None of them were trafficking Rev. Everything Rev did, he did on his fucking own, because he's a mentally unwell person, and instead of getting help for his mental illness, he just continues his delusions. He drinks and does whatever and makes a complete ass of himself. He does it all on his own. Period. Oh, LCU is connected to Epstein according to Azria. I mean, I'm surprised that she's not connected to Epstein at this point, but whatever. Shanny, wait until she finds out about Shanny and how Shanny almost ended up on Epstein's island when she didn't almost end up on Epstein's Island. Like, I really would like for Azria to be honest in her research of Shanny and Rev, but no, she won't, because that's not the point. She doesn't care about them. And one of the little audio clips I played, she said as much, that she cared about Jules, Fupa Cheese, and blah, 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 whatever. Repzion or whoever it was. She doesn't care about the people who are actually doing the harmful things on the platform. She only cares about the people who are covering them. And I guess sending them money or whatever to keep them providing entertainment. What the fuck ever. It's not trafficking when they 100% wanted that attention, when they 100% wanted that money. At any point, they could have been like, no, leave me alone. They were still in their shitty fucking squat or whatever over at the uncle's house, destroying the uncle's house. So they weren't even trafficked over state lines. It's not like, it's whatever. They were given money for food and booze, and they just got to run their mouths on the internet and say the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. So, and then, but we're going to excuse the things that we did not witness ourselves personally. Even though there was a police report involving the assault of the youngest child, that's not real because we didn't see it happen. And it's because these other people said it happened and that they're blackmailing Rev into admitting that it happened. Are you fucking kidding me? No, he tried to take it back. That was the point. He tried to pretend like it didn't fucking happen. And people were trying to call him out on the shit because he wanted to be famous. He wanted to rub elbows with Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star and Nikocado Avocado and shit like that. That's what he wanted. I do not recommend raw dogging Azria's content. It will lead to brain rot. I'm going to hop off here. I'm going to have a cigarette to chill my fucking nerves. Well, not nerves, but to chill, to woosah a little bit. I'm going to go watch a movie, maybe, to get this fucking garbage off my mind. And tomorrow, I'm going to actually be a productive adult out in the real world and do an actual job that, I get paid for. So, whatever. Eat my shit, Azria. And everybody just fucking ignore the bitch. She wants the attention. Well, I mean, maybe don't ignore it, because she has her moments where she's entertaining, but don't take anything she says fucking seriously. Maybe that's the takeaway for this. Don't take anything she says seriously. If she calls you racist, if she calls you a groomer, if she calls you a pedo, fuck off with all that. She's just, she's literally talking out her ass. But anyway, sorry, I wanted to go longer, but again, I have shit to do tomorrow, but I'm so glad you guys joined me tonight. I'm probably going to find better topics to talk about because this one was so rough to research. I don't know if I'll really do Lil Kaz as much, but there were some interesting things that I came across, interesting people that I thought about covering, and there's some other interesting topics that, well, at least we can make some good jokes about. So I don't know if you guys have heard of Omegaverse, the Omegaverse, but I don't know. I'm toying with that idea as well, as long as it doesn't get too